What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nonpfixion, and we are back with the kickoff going to the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott will start it off. For the Cowboys, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the crew. You know what to do. Once again, my name is Nonpfixion. This is Real Fan Sports. Zach will be here shortly. He had to take care of some business, but he will be here. What's up, Declan? What's up, Hoodie? How you guys doing? Hope all's going well with you, Hoodie. Haven't seen you all in a minute or got any notifications. 1st and 10 from the 25. Let me know you guys can hear me okay. That's going to roll out to the right-hand side. Quick pass up to CeeDee Lamb, who's going to drop it. What's good, Derek L? Welcome back. How's everything going with you, man? How's the house? How's the house and how's the kids, the family? So once again, Zach will be here shortly. Just take care of some family and business stuff. Cowboys are going to shift 3 receivers from left to right. Quick pass to the flats to CeeDee Lamb. It's gonna be incomplete to CeeDee Lamb. There's back-to-back incomplete passes for Dak Prescott. Cheesehead, what's good with you? Don't forget, you guys, please vote in the poll. Please vote in the poll. It's a good way for us to keep an eye on, the interaction between the people who come through. Because sometimes people come through and vote, but don't really comment in the chat, which is totally fine. 3rd and 10, Dak Prescott in the shotgun. Ezekiel Elliott offset to the right. Gallup to the left. City pass over the middle. It's going to be incomplete to T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, no good. He said, we can hear you fine. Everything's going well. I'm glad that you can hear me fine, and I'm glad that everything is going well. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, my brother. So just like that, Dallas Cowboys came in 3 straight incomplete passes. That's not the way they want to start, especially when you have that man Tom Brady across the sidelines from you. The punt from Anger. Tompkins picks it up about the 25, gets it to about the 35 before he's tackled. Declan says, I'm good. I'm glad you're doing good, Declan. Thank you guys again for coming and spending your time with us. I know it's a Monday night, and some of you guys could be at work. Some could be working from home. But we appreciate you guys for spending some time with us. Say, let's go, Tom. Unfortunately, I don't normally root for Tom, but I don't root for Dallas. Yeah. So here we go. Tom Brady under center. One receiver to the right, one to the left. Tied it in motion. Now set at the fullback. It's going to be a handoff. Rashad White gets tackled in the backfield by Parsons. It's going to be a loss of 2 or 3 yards on the first drive. Both of these teams are starting out trash. Let's just be honest. It's starting out trash. Y'all probably saw that, huh? Second and 13, ball snap from the shotgun. Brady with time, passes too high to the wide open receiver. Okay, you guys, I'm asking you guys a question. What do you guys think it is about many receivers, not just the ones we're looking at right now, but many receivers passing the ball way too high these days? Like, it's like an epidemic almost. Everybody is doing it. There's no quarterback that is safe from being trash in the first parts of the game. Like, what's going on? Buccaneers offense converted 3 of 59 on 3rd and 10. 3 of 59? Oh my gosh. Brady, it's a flag. Passes incomplete to Evans. It's going to be most likely a holding. I'm going to say a holding against the offense. It's going to be a holding on the offense. And also, here's a note that I read on Twitter, which, Twitter always brings us. Oh, Gus Bus 669. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Once again, my name is Nonpfixion. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Hope you hit the notification bell as well. My co-host, my partner, my boy, my partner in crime, Zach, will be here shortly. He is taking care of some stuff. He'll probably be here closer towards 8 o'clock. Fourth and 13. The punt is up. Big booming punt gonna be picked up about the 21. Turpin will return it. Oh, he missed the first defender, then gets contacted at the 30 and physically carried back to the 20 and slammed at the 19. I'm surprised there was no flag on that, but that was some good football though. Derek says, I don't like Dallas, but I definitely can't bring myself to back Tampa Bay. I'm not really backing Tampa Bay. I just feel I don't know if you guys watched our video. We did a prediction video for Wild Card Weekend. It's not that I'm backing Tampa Bay. I just don't trust Dak right now. Of course, he was injured, which he still may be slightly a bit injured. But his style of play when he came back wasn't up to par. And I feel like when you have somebody like Tom Brady, you can never rest easy around him. You know what I'm saying? You give him a small window and he takes advantage. And he's good at taking advantage of the situation, you know? And that's why I feel like they may actually win this game. I don't want them to, but they might actually win this game. Honestly, I don't want neither team to win. I want the turf to open up and the game get canceled and never be replayed again. But we know that's not going to happen. There's no Bane, there's no Batman to do that, so it's not going to happen. Cheesehead says, I think the Niners have a really good chance of making at least the championship because the winner of this game plays them. Yes, I agree. The biggest problem is if they go against Tampa Bay, they've already beat Tampa Bay. It was recently, so we know that's a mute point for them. And then even if they go against Dallas, Dallas do have some great weapons, but they don't put together a well thought out game plan. And because of that, Niners got such a what's the word? Such a dynamic defense and a dynamic offense. I don't know if Dallas can match that level of dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if they can match that. Um, so because of that, I can't see either one of these teams beating San Francisco. San Francisco is such a dangerous squad, man. Such a dangerous squad. Even with the Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy at the QB position, they're dangerous. If the Giants somehow beat the Eagles, the Niners are going to the Super Bowl. If the Giants beat the Eagles, that will be crazy. 1st and 10 for Dallas. They have two backs, and then Zeke's going to get the rock, and it's going to be tackled for a loss of 2.5 in the backfield. This game, you want to say, oh, it's so much defense. It's just some crap ass offense. Let's call a spade a spade. This offense on both sides is terrible. Two teams that have some talented players, and it's just trash. 2nd and 12 for Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. Zeke's going to be flexed out to the slot position. Ball snap, pitch to Pollard. Pollard gets the first defender, still on his feet. Going to pick up maybe about 6 yards. Gonna use y'all ladies as my radio. Well, we appreciate you, 40. We appreciate you using us. I'm curious to see if the refs let them play or dictate the outcome like usual. That's one thing I wanted to talk about too. I'll wait till we have our next stoppage. 3rd and 7. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ball snap. Pressure's up. Going to get sacked. Dak is trying not to go down. The ball did come out, but it was after the whistle was blown. But it is a sack. It's going to be a sack for maybe a negative of 9 yards. So the referee, the lead ref for this game, Holstead, whatever his last name is. It's interesting that the NFL picked him for this game. Statistically, when Dallas plays and he referees the game, he lead referees. They have not lost. They are 8-0 when he is the lead referee. So we'll see if this becomes a game where down the stretch Tampa Bay has to fight against the refs, which will be interesting because usually Tom Brady is the one that gets the calls. Tompkins is going to receive the punt from the 30. It's going to get to about still on his feet, gets to about the 40 before he's tackled or taken down. He was tackled at the 34. So once again, this game is ugly. It's ugly. Yeah, it's ugly. Um, it's ugly. Interesting. But yeah, the like you said, Derek, it'll be interesting, especially when I didn't realize that till I seen some news a reporter wrote about it, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, that's kind of interesting to see that statistic. Barbara Williams, what's up, everybody? Can I hope a flaming meteor falls on Raymond James Stadium tonight and puts both the Cowboys and the Bucks out of misery? I said the same thing. I didn't really think of like the meteor. I just figured, something like what happened in Batman, where the bombs go off and the turf just explodes and it falls down and the players in the game just ends. I was thinking more so like that, but a meteor works too. How you doing, Barbara? Welcome back to the channel. Zach Zach will be here shortly. He's taking care of some business. Oh, they actually got a commercial with the women's soccer team, or players from the women's national soccer team. There, okay, I'm sure the refs will facilitate victory for Cry Brady. So yeah. Excuse me. That's too funny, actually. But if you had to choose right now between these two teams, the fate of the world is on this decision. Who are you picking? Who are you picking? I said in the video, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure who's seen the video, but we did a video predicting our choices and options for Wild Card Weekend. And for this game, I chose Brady and them, even though I didn't want to. Once again, I'll keep saying it, and I'll continue to say it until Dak Prescott shows me otherwise. I don't trust Dak right now. I'd rather have Cooper Rush. If Cooper Rush is with that squad, they played different. They played so completely different when Cooper Rush was there. First and 10 from the 41 from the shotgun. Brady quick pass out to Evans. We contacted immediate, picks up about 2 yards on the play. Dallas, okay, respected. 40 says, ended a tie, kicked them both out. You know what? I'm not even mad at that decision either. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking the meteor. Okay, Haley's comment. I got you. Buccaneers, yes, yeah. It's it's only because I don't trust Dak Prescott. Leonard Fournette will get the rush. It's gonna pick up maybe about 2.5. Can somebody also answer the question? What in the hell happened to Fournette? Is it just that they're not feeding him, or did he just deteriorate over the beginning of the season so dramatically fast? It was like a drastic change in his game. Third and 5 for that Godwin Jones Evans engage in at the skill positions. Ball snapped from the shotgun. Brady quick pass. Gonna be tipped. Oh, almost intercepted. That was about to be a heck of an interception. The breakup was by Kirsch, number 97 of the Cowboys. Fourth and 5. These starts, it's just terrible. This past weekend, we had some really good football, and now we're reduced to watching this. So once again, we appreciate you guys for stopping by, and I know Zach been saying off and on throughout the weekend. We do plan on doing other sports once this really winds down. Normally we do basketball. Are there any basketball fans in the stream? You guys watch basketball, or are you just full fledged football? Or is any college sports, any other sports? Barbara says, I think Fournette is a victim of deteriorating offensive line, same as Brady. Could be. You could be right about that. You could be right about that. Yeah, because it was it was at a point where he was averaging anywhere from 12 carries a game to like 17, and they said the bright spot for him was 21 carries. 21 to 22 carries is where he always had his most successful games, and more than likely, if he got to that point, usually the Bucks are winning that game. But it was for a point. Like every time we would see them, even if it wasn't on stream, he wasn't getting nowhere near close to those type of carries. Said boo to basketball. How you gonna say boo to basketball when me and you talk basketball like every day? Like, what are you talking about? Y'all don't listen to that man. He's a Dallas Mavericks fan. Since I became a cord cutter, I don't get to watch basketball like I used to. You know what? There are many. I am a cord cutter too. What I'm watching. I'm using someone else's Hulu live. I don't. I don't own this. This is someone else's live. Zach has YouTube TV, which is actually fairly affordable compared to most other ways of watching sports, but or watching TV at all. But for me, I haven't had regular cable where I've paid an actual cable bill since 2015. So I'm pretty much I have Disney Plus, I have Hulu, um, I have right now AT&T, not AT&T. I have Apple Plus for free right now. I have I have Netflix for the kids. They like watching certain things, which that may change if Netflix makes this change on giving people your password because my kids don't live with me. So I'm like I'm already paying more than what I should be for Netflix because they got multiple screens. But um, I just told them I said, hey, if it goes up too much, Netflix is gonna get canceled. Because I mean, to be honest, me and Zach we talk about all the time. We're pretty good at finding things we want to watch on TV. There's always places to go. They're just not consistently reliable, and that's why my friend allows me to use their Hulu. 'Cause they know what I do. I just use it for Mondays and Thursdays, really. Um, First and 10 from the 20, we have pitch to Pollard. Pollard cuts up, picks up 5 yards. Nice little run right there. Nice delay, nice patience on waiting for the hole to develop. Defense was still there, so they not that they allowed me to get the 5 yards, but it was well worth it. I cut the cord about 7 years ago. I have IP. Yeah, I used to have IPTV. Um, you know what? It might still be on my Fire Stick. I haven't used my Fire Stick in a very long time, but IPTV I had stopped using it because it was kept getting cut. You know what I'm saying? Second and 5, play action fake for Dak. Dak pass to the right hand side. It's gonna be caught to Gallup, number 13, to be a first down and an additional 5 for a total of 15. Um, you know what? If you guys are in the Discord, we can let's share our resources for those who are looking for ways to find other avenues to watch TV shows or movies or sports. That's what you guys can post in there. There is a channel in there specifically for Real Fan Sports. Um, yeah, share our resources. I know a couple pages. Zach knows a couple pages. Um, we're not saying that you should bootleg TV or cable or games. We're not saying at all. We're just saying for educational purposes, interesting to share our results. Second and 8. But if you guys are if you have access to Discord, definitely check out the link. It should be a link in the description. Should be one in the description. Second and 8. That's Dak Prescott for the shotgun. Ball snapped. Might be a false start, but on the left tackle, Dak under pressure gets the pass off. Pass is caught. It's gonna be a 4-yard, 2-yard pickup. Sorry, by Brown, but there is a flag on the play. Oh, let me see something. Let me see if this will work. It's gonna be a rough and a passer call on the defense. Let me see. Stream elements. Oh, there we go. So, for those who are unfamiliar, Discord is basically a forum where you can create your own community outside of regular social media. There's not ads thrown at you like when you're on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or wherever you're on YouTube. It's just a place where people can meet up, communicate, and talk. You know what I'm saying? First and 10 is going to be a direct handoff to Pollard. Pollard gets the first down, still on his feet. Picks up 15 before it goes out of bounds about the 22, 23-yard line. But yes, Discord is actually pretty cool. You know, like I said, it's something you can put on your phone just like everything else. Or you don't have to. You can just use it on your desktop. But you can, FaceTime people. You can, talk to people like a phone call almost. But we do plan on in the future utilizing Discord to feature some sports stuff. But you got to be in the Discord to know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Or to use it, to utilize it. First and 10 for the 22. Gonna be a pitch to Pollard. Pollard bounces out to the right hand side, cuts up, gets back to the line of scrimmage before he's tackled. No gain. Zach is, let's see, what time is it? 7:40. I think he says he's gonna be here closer to 8 o'clock. It was something he couldn't get away from it, so he had to do it. Second and 10. Elliott, Schultz, Lamb, Gallup, and Hilton. Lamb far out right, man coverage, but it's a zone man coverage. Prescott pass up to Dalton Schultz for the touchdown. Wide open. He ran an easy seam route, and it was just they showed the crowd like old Dallas fan was trying to punk a Tampa Bay fan. Looked hilarious. He looked out of place. Yeah, he will be here shortly, Barbara. Yes, sir. DD's Cowboys suck. I agree. I agree. Both teams really suck, to be honest with you. All right, Cowboys for the PAT. He missed it. Wide right. Wide right. Wide right. That's Motter kicks it, and it is goes straight. It's straight at a 45-degree angle. Like, what are you doing, bro? You're trying to win this game, right? Schultz with a 22-yard touchdown catch. There we go. So finally, the first score with 6 minutes 28 seconds left in the game. Finally, somebody gets it together. How's everybody's Monday? Hope everybody had a good Monday. And does anyone here actually do YouTube themselves? Do they create content or anything like that, or just kind of you just enjoy watching other people's content? Man. So Barbara, you said earlier that you cut the cord. What besides YouTube, what other ways do you watch, like if you watch TV, any kind of TV shows or any other sports? Like what do you use? If you use anything. Or are you just straight a book reader now? Yeah, and Derek, when you get a chance, put the your IPTV link you want to use in the real fans in the real fans chat in Discord. On Monday was great. I taught a noon Bible study that included okay. That's what's up. I always like a good properly taught Bible study. Maher back to kickoff. It's gonna sail straight to the left, but it stay inbounds and go to the back of the end zone. So Tampa Bay will start from the 25. You said have over the air antenna. I have that too. Yeah, Prime Video and Paramount. Okay, okay. I like Prime. The one thing I don't like about Prime is they really try to get you on charge me for too much extra stuff. Play action fake for Brady. Brady passes out to Godwin. Gonna be tackled for a loss of one. What up, JG? Said go Dallas. Say I just watch it. You just watch it. What's it? But what's up, man? How you doing? Say go Dallas. I really don't want either team to win. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Second and 11. It's gonna be a handoff to White. White's gonna power through the line. Picks up about four. He said sorry. You just said I just watch it. I was trying to figure out what it is. Just can't watch TNT and ESPN for basketball. Okay, okay, I got you. I got you. What's good, guys? Zach, I'll be on at 15. Yes, he will be here shortly. Third and 7. Brady in the shotgun. Godwin off to the left. Evans to the right. Ball snapped. Three-man rush by Dallas. Passing will be up to White. White will pick up the first down. Goes down about the 39-yard line. Yeah, they're all waiting for you, Zach. Everybody's asking for you. I don't post videos on YouTube or Twitch. I just watch. I figured you just watch. You've been watching. You've been supporting for quite a while, so I know you do. Who do you watch now on Twitch? Declan, since I haven't really been on Twitch, I haven't really streamed on Twitch in a long time. Ball snap, four-man rush by Dallas. Pressure is there. It's going to get batted down. The pass by Carlos Watkins, number 91 of Dallas. The channels. I believe that's what happens when you go over there. You watch different channels. Second and 10 for Tampa Bay. All right, we got Godwin in motion. Brady from the shotgun called out the blitz. Dallas looking to rush five. Full blitz by Dallas. Pass is gonna be up. It's caught by Godwin. Picks up the first down plus an additional two on the play. I post clickbait on YouTube to generate my revenue. You are stupid. Before he does post on YouTube, he tries to keep it quiet like nobody knows that he posts rap songs on YouTube about video games, which are pretty entertaining. Pretty entertaining. If you haven't already, if you don't know already, you should definitely follow 40. All right, Brady on the center. Evans to the left. White in the backfield. Ball snapped. Hand off to White. White gets up the ladder, cracks the defensive back, and picks up the first down afterwards. That was a hell of a hit. It's been a while. ADT, yeah, you definitely been pretty busy with ADT, bro. They schedule and have you all over the place, especially when they be sending you out like 2 hours. Like, god dang, like half your job is driving. White is on the sidelines after that run, writhing in pain. Fournette's back in to replace Wright to get the handoff. Runs up the middle, still on his feet. Picks up about 4 before he's taken down. Clickbait or thirst trap. 40 does the clickbaits. I got CCTV tomorrow for the morning. Is it a actual business or somebody like a private situation? He said I should put, man. You should. You better get them thirst traps popping. Second and 6. Play action fake. The pressure is there. It passes up. I think it caught it, but it's going to be short. No, they're going to say it's no good. Hits the ground. The pressure from Parsons definitely caused Brady to prematurely throw that ball. We got now 3rd and 6 for Tampa. Parsons was trying to be in the the huddle for Tampa, and they push him out. Try to fake like he got injured and fall backwards. She said, "Do it." There you go, 40. There you see. That's all you need is one person say, "Do it." It's gonna be a timeout call by Dallas. Hey, too many men on the field. " 40 said a VIP home. Oh, hold on. Oh, really? On YouTube, I've been watching a lot of Mr. Beast and Simon and Real Fan Sports. We appreciate you, brother. Their security system is going to be 4,500, and their CCTV will be 30. Good lord, what are they protecting? 3rd and 6 from the shotgun. 5-man rush again. Pass over the middle to Evans. Evans gets hit. Still on his feet. Goes out about the 22-yard line. That's a expensive CCTV. And they got to pay. And they still got to pay monthly too. Big bucks, no whammies. I got a bigger one later in the future. Let me look that one up. So crazy. Little handoff, play action fake. Pressure is there. Brady lobs it up to. It's gonna be tipped. He was trying to get to Cameron Brate was a target, but no good. The DB Wilson gets his one hand up to knock the ball down. Oh, why did when you see the replay, Evans stops running, and I don't think he was supposed to stop running because Brait and Evans were supposed to end up in the same location. Look like off the routes, and Evans changed his route in the middle from the shotgun. Ball snap, 3-man rush, pass up. It's caught by Godwin. Uh, and Nonpfixion Twitch VODs and you too as well. Do you really watch the Twitch VODs? You probably watch Twitch VODs more than I have watched Twitch VODs. I need to start watching the VODs more to see where I need to get better at either just streaming or doing, the play-by-play or this conversation with you guys. Tom Brady, 47 attempts since the last red zone in 2019 with New England. Good Lord. Longest streak in NFL history. 3rd and 4 from the 16. Ball snap, play action fake, another fake, another fake, and he just lobs it to Godwin. Godwin runs forward, gets cracked at the 5. It's going to be 1st down and 6 or 1st down and 5. On Friday, we have a customer where their security system is 3,000 and their CCTV, damn, 9,100. That's crazy. So yes, yeah. You know what? I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. But just for those who, like I said, I'm. It's cool to see that more people are cord cutting because you really need to. Cable is too expensive, and it's not really worth it to be honest. You 200 channels and you're paying $200, and there's nothing to watch half of the time. It's not. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Especially now when you can get Disney Plus if you want to. You can get you can get them separately when you want to for your show, and then discontinue until your show come back around. So much easier to do that. Notice his bus going home tonight. You're probably right. You're probably right. But how you doing, Noya? Welcome back to the channel, buddy. I like this commercial. But even though, like I said, I do have some some streaming platforms. I spend a lot of time on YouTube, especially because I do YouTube content for a whole other channel. They in the same spot. I don't know if they're in the same spot. The Saints wasn't making the playoffs this year. How many times we talk about that, man? Saints had a good team, but it fell apart at the wrong time. That's really what it is. And hopefully with the next year coming up, y'all have more positive outcome. The day I cut the cord, I'm gonna let our friends know. Yeah, I know you haven't done it yet. You know what I'm saying? When you cut it, just tell me what shows you watch, and I can help you find them. I'll just say it like that. Wink, wink. I can help you find them. But I do on my main channel for Nonpfixion. I do trailer reactions, watch alongs for TV series, specifically TV series for the Disney Plus because they get Disney Plus shows get the less kickback as far as being claimed. Not saying they don't ever get claimed, but just Disney does it less. So usually HBO stuff or Warner Brothers or DC, they claim every freaking thing, bro. Saints had a good team with trash coach. I would say yes and no because I think also some of the players weren't playing to their full potential this year. So it's a mixture of both. I think neither had faith in one another. What team you think Payne going to? You ask me that all the time. I don't care because everybody trying to talk to him. So who really knows? Really, honestly, he, people thought it was going to be San Diego. I'm not San Diego. Thought it was Los Angeles Chargers, but now they possibly might keep their coach. Then the potential of Miami getting rid of their coach, they might keep their coach. Um, Houston's going to need a coach. Um, Saints they came out and said they're running back with their coach. So honestly, I don't know, man. Honestly, don't know. Say I watched the Soap Opera Network at HGTV. I could probably find that. I could probably find it. Are there specific shows? That's the one. Let me know specific shows. You tell me the shows, I got you. All right, so on 1st down, a quick pass to the flats is getting knocked down by Parsons. So from the 5, 2nd and goal, Godwin in motion, Well, play action fake. Another play action fake lobbed over the middle. Intercepted in the back of the end zone. They're going to kneel it. Brady smacks himself in the head, which is he should have. Oh, no, you were right. It's San Diego Chargers. I mean, I'm so used to saying San Diego Chargers, even though they've been in LA for last 2 seasons. Yeah, San Diego's a better city anyway. So all right, you exposed me. I don't know any of those damn shows. So XQC and Castro 1021 and someone, you know what? Someone G is cool. Castro, I know who he is, but I've never watched him. And XQC, he's not really my style of show. You know, like I've seen him, and he's just not my kind of show. You know what I'm saying? But you know, to each his own. Brady needs the refs for Twitch as well. Little handoff to Zeke. Zeke's gonna move up, gets back to line of scrimmage. Yeah, I'm not. I've watched XQC on other people's channels back in the day, but just like to watch him, I don't just watch him. And even though he's known for Overwatch, which is what I play Overwatch. But yeah, he's not really my style. What up, sir? You're 2nd and 10. Prescott from the shotgun. Zeke offset right. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Ball snapped. It's going to be a play action fake. Quick pass, check down to Zeke. Zeke's going to be short of the first down marker about the 31-yard line. So we got 31. Oh, okay. Hmm? All right. Let's go. 3rd and 1, going to pitch to Zeke. Zeke's going to jump over the line, gets the first down. Kai sent it. You know what? You said I've seen bits and pieces of Kyle. I've watched him a little bit. Yeah, Kai is funny. He's Kai is funny. He's just still he's just so young. You know what I'm saying? Like mentally, where it's like it's just yeah, yeah. Prescott pass to Gallup's gonna be caught for about 6 yards. Yeah, Kai is definitely a immature, much less mature stream, but it's okay. He has a crowd. It's meant for younger kids anyway. It's not meant for me, so I'm okay with that. Derek L says I love it. You say you love it. Which part do you love? All right, all right, all right. 2nd and 6 from the shotgun. Zeke offset right from a shotty. Ball snapped. It's gonna be a handoff. Zeke cuts up, picks up about 3, goes down about the 39-yard line. All right, bringing Zach in. What's good, my friend? What's good, my friend? What's good, my friend?
All right. What is good? And what is good, everybody? What's up, Derek L, Barbara, Nola, Deck, 40? I think I saw Jerry up in here too.
Yep.
What's good,
you did
guys?
see Jerry, and Barbara's in here. Barbara's still looking for you.
Yeah.
3rd
I
and
saw
3
that message. How you doing, Barbara?
from the shotgun. Ball snapped. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Pass is gonna be quick. Let's get the first down to Pollard.
I love how they try to hide that short post right there.
Yeah.
They tried to hide him behind Schultz. I'm actually watching the Manning cast for the first time ever, bro. Deion Sanders on there. Deion is so funny, bro.
Well, I follow his profile on Instagram, so that Prescott with the keeper.
Dak scrambling.
40 says I'm still laughing at that screenshot of the Titans division round championship tickets. Oh yeah, and he sent me a post and it was like it said Titans divisional round, but then it says canceled because they didn't. 2nd and 7.
That's great.
Two receivers to the right, one to the
What's
left.
good, 40?
It's gonna be an audible on the play. Pollard in the backfield. Tampa rushing 4. Pollard's gonna be stuck in the backfield. Loss of 1.
So how's the game looking so far? I saw Tampa struggled a little bit on the first drive. I saw they got stuck on a 3rd and long.
So both
And
teams
then,
in the first
and then
two
I had to stop
drives.
watching after that.
Both teams in the first 2 drives looked absolutely terrible, absolutely terrible. But since
Really,
they both kind of progressed, you know what I'm saying, and Brady threw an interception in the end zone from the 7. So you know, so he beat himself up.
but
And he
the
got
thing
to the
is,
sideline.
Dallas. I mean, I'm assuming this is 2 field goals right now.
That's a
They can't be
touchdown.
field goals on. Oh, it's a miss PAT. Gotcha.
Yeah, miss PAT. Pass over the middle to Hilton. T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. I like T.Y. Hilton.
Same. Okay. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better, but I mean that it wasn't miss PAT, because I was about to say if they've got into the red zone twice and settled with field goals, they're going to lose this game if that's how it's going to work out. Because you can't kick field goals against Tom Brady. Derek Gale said, "What's good?" Zach Barber said, "Hey Zach, how you doing? How you doing?"
The field goal was like super shanked.
Oh, geez.
Play action fake.
Like we're talking Ohio State shank or what? Oh, plenty of space.
Actually,
and
the
a lead
other
blocker.
tight end gets all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Ferguson. And CD left a nasty block right there, bro. A nasty block.
He said, "Nah, T.Y. Hilton shredded the Titans for years." You know,
I didn't. So those of y'all that were here with us yesterday, I didn't get to watch the Brady pick, but Brad just texted me, "Just throw it away, Brady. What's the worst that could happen?"
Too many run by Pollard gets
had
about
a gap, man. He just didn't get it hard enough. But
there is a flag.
It's gonna be a holding.
Yep. So I brought up a stat that I didn't know. I actually saw from one of the reporters on Twitter. The lead referee for this game, when reffing Dallas games, Dallas are 8-0.
Oh,
so wow. I don't know if that's home cooking, or he's a supreme Dallas fan, or he's just that guy when it comes to refereeing when Dallas plays. Nola
said Zach Buck's going. They ass home tonight. I hope so. That's what I want him to go to. I want him to go home too. I got Dallas. I mean, to be honest, I wish the game could end as a tie and then the Eagles just get an extra bye week, if you want to be completely honest with you. But I don't think it works like that.
Barbara said she was hoping for a meteor to hit the stadium.
Wow.
I said I hope the ground opened up like in Batman. First and goal.
No, if you really think the Pelicans are ass, bro, you out your mind. They have only 2 of their normal starters right now.
Pollard gets back to the 5-yard line.
The Cavs are a top three or 14 in the East right now.
Zach. You can't argue with somebody that don't know basketball. He don't know anything about basketball.
I forgot. It's going to be a nice little run by Pollard over to the right side. He's going to get back close near the 5. They're keeping Pollard in. They're going to put him offset right. 2 wide receivers left. Give me a Gallup fade route. Oh, a Dak keeper? Okay.
Could be about a yard short.
I actually like that play. I feel like I haven't seen a Dak keep in a long time. Yeah, he delayed it perfectly.
Yeah. The announcer was like, "Woo!" He definitely watched wrestling as a kid.
That Rick, we used to have Ric Flair, the Ric Flair woo at all the Hornets games. Because I think he's from New Orleans, if I'm not mistaken.
Hand off to Zeke. Zeke's got a power forward. He's going to get shut down. No pickup.
You
What
know,
up,
like I mean,
Declan?
I'm probably running there too on third down, but the fact
Yeah.
that you did 5 straight run plays, throw a ball. You got CD and Gallup, two big wide receivers with great hands. Why is not one of those 4 plays a post fade route to Gallup in the back of the end zone? Why not one of them? And have CD coming across if that's not open? Like, why aren't those there?
It's a good
But
question.
they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal, and I like this, This should be play action.
Play action with the keeper.
That it is. Beautiful.
Touchdown,
Beautiful.
Dak Prescott.
Beautiful play. Prescott hit that thing inside his jersey, I think. That dude, I couldn't even see the ball for a second. Derek said he left you a message on Discord.
Okay, I'll look at it later. I can't have Discord open when I'm streaming right now. So 2 fingers. You can't have a working hand with fingers missing. Jeez, God dog. Touchdown, Declan. Thank you, sir, for posting that. Missed the extra point again. Maher missed the extra point again. That's back to back.
Zach, you really like the Pels, bro? Yeah. Look, Nola, like how many times I gotta tell you, bro? I'm a sports fan, and especially if they're a sports team in New Orleans. Yes. I used to do a lot of stuff with basketball, even at a younger age. They used to have a website back during the Hornets days, back in like 2006 through like 2010. And there was a website where you could go and talk with paid analysts for the Hornets at the time on their website and ask them questions, and they'll do coverages of the game on there. I was between like 8 and 11 when I used to get on there, and I'd talk and I would answer people's questions. And the analysts would come up to me and say, "Oh, hey man, like you really know your stuff. Are you in school to do sports analyst, be a sports analyst?" And I said, "Well, sir, I am 10 years old. So no, I'm not in school for that." I love basketball, man. Bar says flock. Yeah, hey, yo, flock up. I'm a Kobe fan. I'm not mad at that. I actually, you know what? I used to hate Kobe. And the reason why I did was because I went to a couple of Hornets games against the Lakers, and I watched Kobe play. And there's this one guy, this one time that made me hate Kobe. He sat right behind us, and he was loud and obnoxious. And every time Kobe would get the ball, he'd be right in my ear. Mama, you better watch that boy. Mama, you got to get that man. Ball don't lie. I couldn't stand Kobe after that day. Couldn't stand him. But I respect that. Kobe's a goat for sure. Barca, I like your kitty. Yeah, that's Chance. He gonna try and jump up here again soon. He bad. I never did like New Orleans basketball. If it wasn't, I wasn't worried. I mean, I feel you, man. To each his own. To each its own. Those years back with CP3, Peja, Tyson Chandler, and David West, those were some special days, man. That was some really fun basketball. I'm not gonna lie. After that ended, I did fall off a little bit, especially once I started working, full-time job and stuff. I stopped watching as much, but I definitely do love my Pels.
Yeah,
I hate anything Lakers.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, Derek. Y'all, he says y'all do know these missed field goals are going to come back to bite Dallas in the butt. Yeah, I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be somebody.
Wait, they just missed another. Why are they? What's going on? Why are they missing? Do they have like a backup in? I'm confused.
No, it's just. I believe it's a starting kicker. He's just missing.
It's Meyer, the guy that used to play with the Saints, and he looked like ass. I think we only signed him, had him play with us for like 2 weeks. He went to Dallas and actually has been doing really good over there.
Well, he's missed 2 back-to-back.
Yeah. Bar says I hate anything Lakers. That's fair. That's fair. When the Mavs stomp in the Smoothie King Center, that's when Zach gets frustrated with them pills. Hey, you know, 40, I just hope that our players are back healthy whenever we play y'all again. Oops, my bad, guys. That was loud as heck. I'm sorry. You hate Lakers because they good? No, we hate Lakers right now because of the trash talk that's been going on between them and AD.
I said, no, if you stop cursing so much in your comments, we have to approve all of them. We got to approve all of them because all you do is curse in your comments.
Godwin's going to bounce off of several tackles, get down to the 34-yard line. Good run by Godwin.
He's hurting from the last series, though.
Hanger Cheese says they get a safety. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
They miss him because it's rigged. We know how this NFL stuff works. Yeah, Myers starts. Got it. What's good with your cheesehead? How you doing, baby? I used to actually work out with Anthony Davis's cousin and trainer, and I've talked to AD on the phone a good bit when he played with us. Right, probably about the year before he left. He was dating this girl at Hooters on Vets. So I seen him over there, and we chilled with him at the Hooters.
Fournette picks up the
his cousin's cool as hell. They invited us to go to California one summer. With them, but we ended up backing out. It's good, brother, man.
The door on me.
What door?
Zoe locked the door.
Zoe did?
On accident.
Oh, where Zoe's here?
She was.
Oh, I didn't even know she was here. Okay.
1st and 10. Fournette stopped in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of 4. Stopped by Odighizuwa, number 97 on the defensive line. 40 said us too. Go ahead and settle this once and for all. What's the Vegas line on this game? You know what?
Yeah, I had a silver player, an old gunmetal pair. Maybe. Ostiano's here.
What's up? My face is covered by the mic. It's all good.
What's up? Second and 13. Pass is going to be short.
I think
we're going to get 3rd and
13. Trey, what's good, my guy? What's the worst that can happen? Yeah. Brad has been texting me about that earlier today, too. Bar said, what's the Vegas line?
Over under is 45 and a half.
I think it was 3.5.
Over under is 45 and a half. Dallas by minus 2.5.
Yeah, it was 2. I thought it was 3. It must have went down. It was 3.5 the other day when we looked at it.
3rd and 13.
Tom Brady back there at shotgun. 3 bunch receivers left. Mike Evans wide right is going to be a check down to Godwin. Godwin has a couple lead blockers. He's going to get down inside the 45 to the 47, but that's going to bring up a 4th and short. I think you go for it here, right? I mean, I feel like you have to. You want to get points on the board before the end of this half. You don't want to go into the second half.
Definitely some points.
But they're gonna pull him back. So Trey and those who were with us yesterday, we're thinking about re-editing that clip and adding a couple memes to it to like make it really funny. Like I thought about doing it last night, but right once we got off after going 12 straight hours, I was so tired. I laid down and knocked out.
Well,
big boom and punt inside the 10 was fair caught. Man, he should have took that one out.
Yeah,
the blocking was perfect.
He would definitely got at least 20 yards.
I thought you were gonna wear your one and only. Oh, this is a Pelican shirt.
This is.
My dude has a Jameson Pelican shirt.
That's funny.
My one and only sports shirt. I got it like a week ago. At work.
It's got a fire. I'm not gonna lie.
I know it is. And what it says, official partner.
I didn't know Jameson was a partner of the Pelicans.
Now you know.
Now I know. Barbara says, so it's not a lot of money at stake should the Bucks win. No, that's not that's not necessarily what that means. It's just that that's just the line. So they're expecting Dallas to win. The money just depends on what people believe in. With Dallas getting 2.5 points, I guarantee a lot of people put money on the Bucks. I guarantee that. And I bet Vegas, if they want to mess with some people, they're gonna have Dallas winning because the under bet play is to have Tampa win without a doubt. Tom Brady has started crying. That's step one. Exactly. Oh, did you? Thank you.
Yeah. Because I don't know if I think when people have seen what's the worst can happen, they didn't really click on it. It wasn't grabbing, so I kept that.
It was
and
supposed to be a short.
And
that's why. Yeah, it was supposed to be a short, and then that would make sense. But yeah, titled it doesn't make sense.
And I added hashtags to it and put it on the playlist and added tags to it as well.
Yeah, Derek, all we need him to do is bust open a couple tablets, and we're in the right spot. Elite said Bucks need to fire Todd Bowles. Man, possibly. It's definitely interesting. Just kind of the struggles that they've had, because Todd Bowles was a big coaching candidate for a lot of teams that just happened to stay there with their previous coach. I'm forgetting his name, moving up into the head office department of the team. It could just be some adjustments of being a head coach for the first time in a while. I don't think he's ever head coached anywhere before.
I believe Todd Bowles. I believe Todd Bowles has. He's just his style of coaching. He's not he's not like going after. He's not going to do anything special. He's going by just straight by the book.
Yeah,
he don't take too many chances. But I think
and that's the problem that we have with DA, and the problem they're having too. You got to take chances in the NFL, especially nowadays.
Well, I think it has a lot to do with other things. It's not just football. It's being a coach of color. When you take too many chances, and you're a coach of color, you don't get jobs.
This dude. Just came back from the movie. What you go see, Trey? We ain't doing this. We ain't doing
Second
this.
and one.
We ain't doing this.
Ow.
Second and one for Dak Prescott for the
handoff.
21.
Last time I was here, you hurt me, and I got scars from that. Look at that.
Right up the middle by Zeke. Zeke will get the first down.
Barbara said, y'all know what just occurred to me? The 2010 Saints-Seattle game. 2010 Saints-Seattle game. Oh, wait. No, you're not talking about the Marshawn game, right? Please don't. But why do you want to bring that up? I've already had to see the Minneapolis Miracle like 5 times over the last week. Big shot to the left side to Schultz. Going to get a catch up into the 40-yard line, a gain of over 20. Have we yet to figure out what that neck brace is that they wear?
It is called a Q.
Random players
it is
wear
called
it,
it's called a Q collar. The point of it is it helps to stop when players get hit really hard. It's help prevent concussions. So what it does is it puts pressure on certain parts of the neck, and it not necessarily forces, but keep a higher level of blood flow going to the brain. So when players hit and they fall back, they don't have the empty brain syndrome. So what causes concussion is when the head hits the back. There's not enough brain flow in the head while you're running, because the brain is always going to other extremities because of how the heart is pumping. So the Q collar keeps more blood around your brain to help cushion, so you don't get left. It's a test right now. That's why you only see so many players doing it. Not every player has adopted to it yet.
Interesting.
Yeah, I looked it up and checked it out.
Interesting.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, good to know that they're trying to come up with some new technology to outside of let's just pad up the helmets, because that seems to just work.
I forgot, but it pushes on a certain vein, and which kind of forces more blood to the brain.
I got you. Trey said Tom Brady going to retire. Man, he's going to go play somewhere else. There's rumors right now of him possibly going to San Francisco now.
Yeah,
which is kind of crazy. And that would be what?
Brady.
He's 46.
I mean,
47.
More than likely, he's going to. I mean, if not, it'd be weird to see him go to San Francisco. I think if Brock Purdy takes him to the Super Bowl, that would be the dumbest move they make. He would stunt the growth of Brock Purdy. He's already on upward direction. Mm-hmm. Let him go. You already got him there. Let him go. But then, other rumor is him going to the Raiders because of the coaching of our coaching staff already. I think people talk about Miami because that's where he wants to. I think he wants to have a house in Miami, and it's somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, because I've heard San Fran because he's from San Francisco.
He's a Bay Area kid. Yeah.
but I heard that he could go, and that's his favorite, and that was his favorite team growing
Yes,
up and stuff.
he loves Joe Montana. That's his favorite
Barbara
player.
also said, have y'all noticed? Yeah. He said, have y'all noticed how teams who previously had offensive-minded coaches that changed defensive-minded coaches have fared offensively this season? Yeah. The thing is, we talked a lot about that the other day. It just more than just like positioning. Like you notice a lot of these younger quarterbacks now, they don't line up under center very often at all. They line up most of the time in shotgun position with the halfback lined up either behind them, which you used to never see. You used to never see shotgun and a running back behind him, or you see him offset left or right. And they run that 80% of the time they got the ball. It's the adaptation of things that they've seen, like even in high school play that's gone through college and worked, and now trying to get it to work in the NFL. Lamb's going to take a little dump off pass. He's going to get it about 4 yards, 3 or 4 yards. Derek Hale said Trey, he will never retire. Barbara did say the beast mode game. Yeah, F that game. Marshawn Lynch is insane, bro. Insane. That was the year that, like, I knew was destined to happen because we just body tackled. We never hit and wrapped up. We just always just bounced off of guys. Like, I never understood why we were coaching that. They were so worried about forcing fumbles. Like, every player was worried about forcing fumbles rather than just bringing the guy down. It's disgusting. Derek Ellis said, Barbara, yeah, you're absolutely correct. Just watch Megan. It's okay. Megan?
Oh, you watch it? Yeah. Zach doesn't really watch too many movies.
Shush.
It's okay.
I've been watching The Ranch on Netflix lately.
Okay, he doesn't watch anything current.
Ashton Kutcher, right? So who's in the
Ranch? Ashton Kutcher and the guy that played Hyde in that 70s show. There's a bunch of guys from that 70s show that's in it. Fez is in it. The mom, the dad's in it.
Mila Kunis is not in it.
Mila's not in it.
Yeah, now they're all back on the new 70s show.
Huh?
We weren't in.
Now they're all back on the new 70s show. I think they call it like the 80s show.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
It's like it's something like that. It's their like niece and nephews or something like that are coming in. I want to watch it. I'm gonna watch it. It starts Thursday. Thursday is the first episode.
They're trying to catch light in the barrel.
It's on Netflix.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you started that new show?
I love that 70s show, so I'm not even mad.
I'm not mad either. It's probably good. Have you started that new show or not? Have you started the new show on Netflix that gives you like the random order? It's about a heist. What is it called?
Is that the one that's in another language?
No, it's in English.
I know the one that Netflix big is called The Heist, but
no, it's not called The Heist.
Barbara said Brady needs to go his old bud home. True. He don't have a home. His wife took it.
Kaleidoscope. It's called Kaleidoscope.
Okay, I've heard of it.
All of the episodes are different colors, and Netflix gives you a random order for you to watch it in. So like,
apparently like it can sync up in several different ways.
Yeah,
and every time you watch it, it'll have a different story to it.
Yeah, each time you watch it in a different order, you get a different piece from the story.
Yeah. Healed in motion out to the left side. Dak back there in shotgun. We're going to see two receivers bottom right. Ball snap. Dak looking left. Feeling some pressure. Having to roll out. He's going to get the ball away, but it's going to be short. Looking towards Gallup. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Derek Hale said it's a glorified neck roll. I mean, maybe. But if it works, I'll take it. I'm so tired of seeing concussions, man. Especially, it just seems like it gets worse and worse every year, man. Imagine Tom Brady, 45 years old, going to the NBA. Going to the NBA. How old is LeBron?
37, 38.
Well, isn't Haslam like 39 or 40 or something like that? 42.
Yeah, Haslam, LeBron, and Iguodala are 3 oldest in the league. I just looked it up the other day. That's why only reason why I know that.
Oh, there you go. I mean, Non, you also know like random facts all the time, so I didn't know if that was just like one of your things that was on your brain, bro. Trailer Wave says LeBron to the
LeBron
NFL.
to the NFL 15 years
That would
ago.
have been funny.
I would say yeah.
There was a time during the like the lock-in, whenever there was like rumors of like the boycott and stuff like that, where he actually considered it.
He tried
Jerry
out for,
wanted to give him a
for
contract.
Dallas.
Jerry Jones was going to give him a contract. Yeah. 3rd and 6. Zeke's going to move over to Dak. Set an offset right. 3 wide receivers left. Let's see what kind of creative play we're going to have here. I bet it's an illusion. They're going to throw it to Schultz. Dak's going to spread, roll. He's going to have to run for the first down. Good dive. He's going to get all the way down to the 49, almost to the first down. Good work by Dak. I feel like we haven't seen Dak get risky like that much, especially with the injuries in the back-to-back years.
I'm about to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Both Peyton and Eli are retired.
Mm-hmm.
So they're commentators now.
So this is what's called the Peyton and Eli show. They call it like the Manning cast or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so they'll be the announcers on this, because you can go watch them or you can go watch it on a different website and not have them, just have your normal announcers.
Gotcha.
And they'll bring in special guests. So they had like Deion Sanders just a little while ago. They bring in actors sometimes, a bunch of different people like that.
Gotcha.
Tom Brady passed to James, touchdown. I can see it.
Is there anybody new
I
here
can see it.
in the chat? I don't know shit about sports.
Austin's here just for the good times and the vibes. Trying to get the ball snapped. That's a delay of game. Where's the flag?
Pull up my quote. Pull up my quote.
There it is. A delay of game. I'm kind of surprised they didn't. I mean, I guess they didn't want to ruin their one last time out, but I mean, you're at the 50-yard line. I think that you just take your time out there.
No mushrooms tonight, though.
No mushrooms tonight. They're going to put Pollard wide right, spread offense, 3 bottom, and then 2 up top. Tampa Bay's playing deep. Looking to throw across the middle, trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb, and it's going to be caught. It was a wobbler, but CeeDee somehow able to come down with it with a defender all over his back, and that's going to make it a first down. Just utilizing that zone coverage, dropping right into the middle. I feel like CeeDee also extended that route a little too far. Now it's going to be a quick route to the right side. Gallup's going to get the catch and dive forward for another first. Inside the 20 and back in the red zone is Dallas. Can they get 3 touchdowns in this first half?
Can they get a field goal? That's the question.
With a little quick draw.
No, I want one of those. That's we talked about doing that. Getting like one of those pads. That way we can do like quick draws and like show the coverage and stuff like that. Like kind of like what they do.
Oh.
The Cowboys boys kicker sucks today. Yeah, man, he's bad today, man. Freaking calf hurts so bad from sitting so much. Missed that. Yeah, he missed 2 of them already. Dak back there at shotgun, 3 lined up to the right, 2 to the left. Dak, plenty of time. Now moving out to the left, trying to find someone open. He's going to throw a cross body, and he's going to hit Schultz in the end zone. Touchdown. Oh, man. Cowboys put it on him. Can we see a comeback, though? We've had good games all playoff long. Can we get another good game? Or is this going to be our blowout? They gave us too much good football last week. Now we're in trouble. Or yesterday. Now they're like, all right, we need a blowout. That way people will stop getting so excited. Okay, now about to be Tom Brady's show next half. We've seen it. And I love how Schultz just kind of stood back there and he hid. He hid in the back, waited for players to lose him, and then just fills in that rep. Oh, Peyton's pissed, bro. Peyton's pissed for Tom right now, or for the Cowboys right now. He straight got off his seat and is like, "What? Why is he doing this?" Is it too late to cut him and sign somebody else before next week or even during halftime? Like, can they go grab a high school kid real quick? Someone, I'm telling you, someone in the stands in that stadium can kick that.
I will say
I
this:
can do it.
if
right, you've done it.
if they go on to win this game, he won't be there
He's
the
gone.
next game.
No,
Because right now that third miss, that was your ticket to go home. That's your ticket to go home right there.
The only reason I've ever missed is a bad hold.
Yeah,
That's the only reason I've ever missed.
He's missed 3 in a row.
Oh.
Third in a row that he's missed
Just
like that.
Like,
and it's just not like a. This
So
is not,
the extra
game.
points are longer than what they used to be now. Now they're 30-yarders, but yeah, still an extra
it
point.
used to be what, 25?
It used to be 20-ish. They would start from the
High
2.
school was like 15 or something like that.
You start from the 2 and then 7 yards back, 9. So 20 basically.
It's like
Now they started
seven,
the 10 or the 15, something like that.
What do you mean started at 10?
When they
Like
kick,
started-
they put them at the 10 or the 15 now.
Oh yeah. And that's 7 yards back.
Bars
Yeah,
of
bar
luck. God, it's horrible, man. It's horrible. Tequila.
So shit.
I can't stand tequila.
I drink tequila when I'm not supposed to.
No, you're not supposed to.
Yes.
I only drink tequila in Mexico. That's my rule.
I mean, it all comes from there. Otherwise, it's not considered tequila.
Why do they change the extra point kick?
to make it harder.
To make it more challenging.
Yeah, just to make it challenging.
Yeah.
Gave team a reason to go for 2 more often. Because the first year they did it, we actually saw teams that opt just to go for 2 instead.
Yeah,
It was kind of weird, and that only lasted for a little bit, but it was like that for a while.
Because like it seems like I know nothing about the game really, but like every time I watched, it almost seemed like the extra point was just like, oh, he's gonna make it regardless, whatever. They might
Right.
as well have just made the touchdown 7 points.
Yeah.
Hey, look, if he's missed 3 in a row, it's obviously doing something.
Well, the
Kickoff
thing
goes to
is,
the
like I
back of
said,
the end
he
zone
was
for a
a
touchback.
journeyman kicker. He worked with a lot of different teams. He came with us for a couple weeks. Dak's throwing his helmet mad at him missing this damn extra point.
You cursing.
Oh yeah,
You
he's pissed. Yeah, because he just knows that like this is Tom Brady. You can't leave points off the board. Tom will go and score 3 touchdowns like nothing, and this Bucs defense, even though they struggle this year, they're not bad. They have good players. Their secondary is decent. Their front line is very good.
all right. Brady with time from the pocket. It's gonna be a check down to White. White will get to about picks up about 8. Barbara said, "Bucks lose this. Wonder if Vic Baseless gonna lose his ish tomorrow morning." You know what? After watching a lot of not watching the show, but seeing a lot of stuff on YouTube from him, this last probably month or 2, I don't understand why people watch him. I don't understand why he still has a job. His takes are terrible, and they're wrong, and they're falsely based. And it's like, and I'm starting to think he's a little racist. Some of the comments I've seen him make is like, yeah.
You just now thinking that, not just now thinking that.
No, I mean
I think you've always seen it, but it's always been like, okay, maybe he's not. But like the more and more it happens,
I just
like,
figured he was
there's
just being
definitely some type of undertone going on.
Because some of the stuff he said,
Controversial or something?
some of the stuff he says recently, I feel like it's more behind it. Before I was just like, oh, you're just doing that for TV, but now it's like,
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think it's funny because he always has a black partner.
Bayless and Colin
Brady
Cowherd
rolls
are all
out, gets the
guys
pass
that
off.
is what made
There was a whistle blown before the play
Ivan
even
down
stopped.
all the way to the 50. Yeah, he wasn't down yet. Oh, if they pulled him further back, I will be pissed.
They blew the whistle before the play even stopped.
Yeah, okay. I think I don't have no idea. Trey says, remember you're talking about the Tut Rules game? Or what's the Tut Rules game? Or you mean the Tuck Rule? Do you mean Tuck Rule?
Yeah.
I didn't ever think Drip was racist, but I see who he drags. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, my thing
When
is
he
him, like
told
Colin
Shannon
Coward,
Sharp,
and a couple other guys. Go ahead.
I said, like Colin, I don't think Colin's racist at all. I listened to him a lot when I was in Los
No, I
Angeles.
don't think he's racist. No. I was going with a different
Oh
point.
yeah.
But
Well,
do your thing.
I mean,
I'll-
just some of the people he does drag. When he said the stuff he said to Shannon about Shannon's career, I was like, okay, yeah, now you're either just going senile or you're doing this just for the clout. You're doing it to get all the kind of attention because some of the stuff you're saying, if I don't know how Shannon didn't reach across that table and slap fire out of him when he said, I was like, bro, you gonna disrespect my career?
Right.
I'm one of the best tight ends ever
Right.
played the game. What are you talking about?
Yeah, a Hall of Famer.
I got the gold jacket,
Right.
and you're gonna disrespect me like that? Okay.
Yeah.
But
so what I was gonna say is like the not that aspect of it, but like the Colin Cowards, the Skip Bayless, and a couple other guys is whenever watching like ESPN, Sports Center, and a lot of these shows started going downhill because they were more about getting attention, whether it was negative attention or just fake positive attention to tell a story rather than actually reporting good sports. Like the only person that on ESPN or on Sports Center that actually does a really, really good job, in my opinion, is Scott Van Pelt. And before then, it was your boy Scott.
yeah, but that's why I like
everybody else is storytellers.
But that's why I like that Colin Cowherd isn't on ESPN like that, and he has his own radio show. Because with him on the radio show compared to him on ESPN, it's two different type of people.
It's actually good.
Two different people.
Really?
Like,
so you think it's ESPN that's actually trying to cause this nonsense? It's what you're saying.
Because look at it, when they do their discussion, there's always somebody that's for the opposite. They're always counteracting. They hardly ever agree.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's for content. You know, even before content was a thing, they were creating content. That's what they were doing, and it was just controversial takes. Right. It's like when you watch Max. Some of the stuff Max says is like, do you really believe that? Do you really believe what you're
Max
saying?
Kellerman, yeah. Max Kellerman's annoying as hell.
Him
and then the dude with the black hair, the long black hair and the goatee. I can't remember his name. I can't stand him. Nick Wright. Nick Wright's an idiot.
Nick.
He's an idiot.
Nick is the worst.
He's horrible, man.
He's one of the
I'll take Skip over Nick. I'll take Skip over Nick for sure.
There was a point where Skip actually wasn't horrible. And I think he noticed the more and more his takes were wild, the more and more clicks he would get on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? More he'll be trending. And now he's like, I think he's falling for the bait that, you know, all influencers fall for. It's like, come on, man. Don't be that dude. Rick says this game is cray-cray. Yeah, what's up, Rick? Welcome back to the channel, baby. TV12 might come back. It's a possibility, but we'll see. Dallas has a great bit of momentum going into the half. Barbara said what he said to Shannon was a very, very low blow, and it actually made me mad. Like, I was like, wow, you really just said that? You said that Brady as a whole is better than all these other players, especially even the one across you. Brady has a storied career. He's a great player, but you came and compared it to because it's two different positions. One, but freaking Shannon is a Hall of Famer. Like, he is one of the top tight ends ever to exist in the game. Like, what are you talking about? When Shannon's voice went up an octave, I knew that was real. It wasn't this. He wasn't putting on. That was real. You saw that, Derek? Parsons was on the ground. It took him a while to get up. I like Scott Van Pelt too. I've always liked him though. He's the only one that seems to be. He's always seemed to be the one that come with real knowledge, but also, for the most part, unbiased commentary, and I like that about him. Let's see, trade away. I like the Inside NBA crew. Yeah, I like the Inside NBA crew too on TNT. But you know, all four of them are very biased. But they're there for comedic relief. You know what I'm saying? They're really there for entertainment. And they're about to show a trailer that I'm muting because I'm watching it after the stream. But I do like them too.
One second, by the way, my sister's in here. My bad.
No worries. On cold pizza, see, and I think that's before when they started to learn that having those two counteracting opinions really flared up social media. You know what I'm saying? That's when they kind of first learned that. And cold pizza actually wasn't a bad series, wasn't a bad show, but it was a reason. It's a reason why people left that show as well. But yeah, Derek, I did see him at that last play. He was still on the ground. He looked to be grimacing when the camera was on his face. Shannon Sharp, Kellen Winslow, Tony Gonzalez. Yeah, top of the era. As a Raiders fan, I hated seeing Shannon Sharp across the line because I already knew he was gonna get loose. So it was Shannon, and I always tell people, out of this being hater, but in a way where like as a team hater, like man, he's not even tight end. He's just a receiver that's just got hella muscles. But yeah, I mean, those comments that he said, the comments, like I said, made me upset. Where I'm like, wow, you really said that. You really disrespected him. And I think in that moment, he was still playing he was still playing his own script of being the naysayer. And I think Shannon, just like most of us, took it like, oh wow, you just rude with it. You just rude with it. I miss old ESPN and Fox. Old ESPN was old ESPN was so good, man. It was so good. When we started losing a lot of the guys to old age or illnesses, it just changed. And then now ESPN is they're about hot takes, and sometimes the hot takes, I'll take that back. Most of the time, the hot takes are not good takes. It's about clicks. When you see them talking about, especially when it goes to basketball and some of the stuff they talk about, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so terrible. They said the mid 2006, 2010. Man, before that, like when I was in when I was in college watching, early 2000s, early 2000s when they first started PTI, probably that was, and that's still probably one of the best shows on there. But early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, ESPN, when ESPN really started to form and create its identity of who it was actually really cool. I tried to actually get on ESPN's crew for once or twice. I worked freelance for ESPN a handful of times,
Okay.
which was pretty. That was pretty dope. That was pretty cool. A cool experience.
Cool.
And then tried to get with NFL Network. I couldn't. That didn't work out, but it was okay. I still did ESPN a few times.
I think my two favorite shows, and they've been my two favorite for a long time, is Pardon the Interruption and Around the Horn. I really like those two shows. They're my favorite because they like Around the Horn, especially because there's a couple of guys that are there normally, but like the show is ran fun, like it's entertaining to watch. Like even like when I was younger and like I was into sports, but I didn't know a whole lot yet. Like that made watching sports entertaining because it was like a game. I'm like, oh, he's gonna get the most points, and I'm like, well, why'd he lose points? And I'm like, so I go and figure out. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense, And then you're the old guy. I always forget his damn name. That has the chalkboard in the background.
Yeah,
dude, he's hilarious. Funny, yeah. He's so funny. Yeah. It's always a good show.
But he's so big in baseball. Like he's such a big name, and that's how I knew him because of baseball. Because I used to watch baseball. So when he was on the show,
really?
I was like, oh, they brought him over here. I had seen him before.
I didn't know where he was from.
Yeah, I mostly heard of him from baseball. But
okay.
But like I said, that's because I used to watch a lot of baseball. But Around the Horn was always a great show. I didn't realize they still had the show on, but yeah, Around the Horn is pretty dope.
Yeah, it's a little different now, but
Around the Horn, nice. I've always loved PTI. PTI is probably the best show they have.
Yeah.
Woody.
Them two are great, bro.
That's
they work together so well. Woody, Woody Page.
Yeah.
That's Woody Page. Yep.
That's where I got this idea from. I don't have it in the right place, but on my when you see my full screen, on my other channel, you see my full screen. I have like a little board here, and it has so this right here. It's one of my sponsors, one of the sponsors I have, but that's where I got the idea to do that. Was from Woody Page. It's not.
Oh, really? That's crazy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where I got this. The ESPN worst era, 2013 to present, pretty much. Yeah, because it's more hot take based. It's social media based, and that's why it's the evolution of ESPN is now based around TikTok. It's based around Reels. It's based around it's not based around this 100% content. Because when you see the 100% content shows, that's like a 30 for 30. They're really good. They're really thought out. But also the directors and the people who are doing those shows, they're doing it for actual for true content. It's not just because when you say content, it gives it like a bad taste almost. So a lot of stuff that we're watching on those shows, if you're watching those shows, it's about hot takes. Hot takes get views. Views get numbers. Numbers get advertising dollars. That's really what it is. So I mean, unfortunately, ESPN is just as susceptible to trends as
Sorry,
everyone else.
Austin just went like off the wall. I had to mute the mic for a second. Austin, dirty minded motherfucking ass. Excuse my language. Sorry.
I told him he had to mute the mic. I told him he had to mute the mic.
We're good now.
So, but yeah, definitely I agree with you, Trey. Current ESPN, not that great. 30 for 30 is the best thing. 100%. They have some great stories that's not always just, sports based, but of course they have a background in sports. The stories they did for 9/11 though, if you don't tear up, you are not human. Them stories are so damn emotionally done well. Like they're done so well. But
all right, finally, hopefully no more distractions. I didn't get to get my distractions. Yeah, yes, I do. Those chairs look so nice.
Send it to Andre. He'll buy it next week.
Andre's chair's nice too. I wasn't able to get my distractions done before I got on live because I was gone since 4. I forgot I had to go clean today. Well, I remember I had to go clean, but I forgot I told my mom I'd help her clean her buildings too. And I was like, dang it. I was like, I'm gonna be late. 30 for 30 is the best thing ESPN has done. Oh yeah. But the thing is, I'm not even mad that ESPN and stuff like that sucks now. And the reason for it is because that is what opened up a lot of opportunities for, guys like us, but like some of the guys that really put in the work, like I know a lot of y'all are, we got a bunch of Saints people up in here, like TJ, goodness, why am I forgetting his damn name? I hung out with him and I forget his name. I'm a terrible person. Ross, like Ross and TJ and guys like that, where they can make a career covering sports, just doing it themselves because people want to hear real sports. They don't care about what story you're trying to feed. They want to hear facts, stats to back it up, and real opinions, not just arguments for the sake of let's get something clip worthy that can get spammed all over Twitter. And it's just proven that with these people that, do a stream and might have even 3,000 or 4,000 viewers, but they're getting sponsorships, they're getting their stuff clipped and shared on Twitter, and they're just talking real sports. You don't have to create a story. The stories will make themselves if you do it the right way.
Real fan sports.
True, real fan sports. Trader Wave says no. NBA on TNT is fire. It's so funny when Shaq. Yeah, I agree, Trey. And they don't try to force controversy with them. They make great entertainment. Shaq, Chuck, Kenny, the white dude. I always forget the damn white dude. Ernie's my guy. Well,
because Ernie's the glue that keeps that show together.
Show.
That's why.
For sure. And there's a reason why they win awards every year.
I just say, with that show.
Scott said, I'm not a distraction. Screw you. It's kind of shush. I'm not.
No, the screw you was to me because I said, yes, you are.
Oh, got you.
Like for me,
the
show where TNT, it's so when I went to school for television and film, but also I learned journalism writing. So that show is a great example of what opinion pieces are, because they talk from experience, but they're not always 100% talking from straight facts. They're talking from opinions because of their experience. You know what I'm saying? So they're they're based on entertainment because of how they bounce off each other. That's what makes the show fun. And like I said, the experience is what makes people just automatically want to believe everything they say. But it's a lot of opinion based stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of it is opinion based. But you see so much in other things where their opinions are trying to force something else.
Oh yeah.
You know, like it just doesn't feel natural. Because I mean, you and me will go in and have debates about things, but it's not like we're trying to like force. I'm not trying to continue arguing with you to force it to be like, okay, let's get something clippable where everybody can be like, oh no, I'm with Zach here. Non's an idiot, or not, dude. Non's got this.
I was just saying that's like that's what their show is. It's an opinion. It's an example of what an opinion piece is.
Are there any female sports podcasts? So I don't know if she does straight podcasting, but she got sports.
Lauren, she got sports.
She's a Giants pod. Yeah, she is really, really good at what she does. We've listened to her a couple times. We've tried reaching out to her to see about doing some things with her in the future. I think we got to get a little bigger first and try again, but she's really good. She's really good. Young girl. She's probably like right around my age, if I had to guess, like 25, 26.
She might be a little younger. I know she's in college right now too.
Oh, maybe so. Second and 4, Tom Brady back there looking to throw. Bad pass by Tom. I wonder if this is a miscommunication where he thought it was going to be just a quick curl route and he went across instead, because this is a straight timing route right here. He knew exactly where the ball was going to go, and you throw it before he turns his head, and he continues rolling out to the right side instead of stopping into that pocket. Aaron has been there for years. Okay.
I think you're talking about
and if
Ernie.
there were, would they get any traction? Oh, Ernie, yeah. Oh, Ernie's been there for you. Yeah. And if there were, would they get any traction? Yeah. I think they would. To be honest,
that's
it's a different time now. Like if you talk good sports, then yeah.
That's Lauren's channel.
Lauren gets a lot of really good traction and has really good opinions and brings up really good facts. Yeah, she does her homework.
I mean, really good facts. Like really, really good facts.
Like she has one thing about this game that we covered in our last video that we did about how the Dallas Cowboys on turf are the second best defense in the league.
Yeah,
but on natural grass, she like broke it down and how their speed. Yeah, they're not as fast on real grass as they are on turf. Like, who knows that stuff? You know.
I thought it was interesting. Definitely interesting.
Halftime over, time for the referees to take over the game. Hey, big facts. I mean, that's typically how it goes for Tom, but we'll see.
But like I said, I mean, we'll see.
Because Barbara, I know, Barbara, haven't you used to hop into Hoodie Stream a couple times? I remember when I first met Hoodie, I had seen you in there a few times, and I think you hopped in with us one time, but you were having trouble with your mic or something. Because I do remember that. Were you gonna say no? Or Colby?
Oh yeah,
Colby. Jesus Christ. Austin, I'm messing up everybody.
I'm gonna get a whole series. I'm gonna commentate that bitch.
You gonna commentate?
No, I'm just kidding.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna mess up so bad.
I mean, we could always do a series for you and put it on the channel. We like sports. We just gotta figure out a good title.
Sports by.
I'm usually good at things like that. I don't know. I don't even know what to call it, but that would be a really good segment for y'all.
Yeah, we could have
give people something to laugh at.
Yeah.
You could do it with any sport. The only one I do know stuff about is soccer, so that one kind of like that one wouldn't be as good.
We do it with something. We definitely do.
That you just have absolute no clue on.
Football, basketball.
Yeah, you didn't know. Yeah, you know nothing about basketball. Basketball would actually be funny.
Anything. I feel like hockey and soccer are very similar, but that would be a fun one to commentate regardless.
I would love to learn hockey. We've
Hockey
talked
would be
about
so
that
cool.
several times. I need to start just watching it. I would never be able to commentate on it. I'd have to watch it for at least a year before I could actually
No, you
commentate
wouldn't
on
need,
it.
trust
But
me. You wouldn't need a year.
I wouldn't need that long.
It's
I
very,
mean, I kind of picked up.
it's-
I picked up rugby league in a month, so like, I mean, I probably could. It probably wouldn't take too long.
And rugby is more confusing than hockey. Way more confusing.
Really?
Hockey is very simplistic. Even with the rules, you can figure out the rules really quick when you see like the whistles get blown. Like, okay, and then you see it the second time, you understand immediately what it is.
Oh, okay. All right, so 1st and 10 for Dak at the 14. He's going to throw a little tight pass over the top to Schultz. Schultz bobbles it and gets it down and
it's
catches it at the 40. How did he catch that? Yo, my guy, Dan Campbell on the show, on the Manning Cast. How did he catch this?
Nice concentration. Great catch by Dalton Schultz.
It's beautiful.
Also rocking the
Dak's
Q collar.
Offense now, scrambling and running with it. He's going to slide after a gain of about 4.
It's going to be considered down at the 44.
Barbara said, yes, I popped in with Hoodie, Dolph 17, and TJ. Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, I've hopped in. Dolph, I started with Hoodie.
Trey,
And me and Hoodie talk all the time. The hockey when they fight, yeah. Well, if y'all like the fights with hockey, then y'all will love, especially State of Origin.
You get like
It's
two
so much
sports
fun.
in one. It's like hockey.
Pollard's going to bounce
boxing.
off the initial tackler. Is going to rotate right and get a gain of a yard. I think I've only joined TJ one time. I met him through Hoodie, and he's a really cool dude. He's a really cool guy. I like to reach out to him again. I wish he didn't have his notifications on Twitter muted. That way I could actually talk to him and try to link up with him. I'm going to have to get with him another time. I have to catch him at the end of a stream one day. And Hoodie's my guy, of course. Love Hoodie, man. And I've met Hoodie in person, hung out with him in person. And like, Hoodie is exactly how he is on the stream. Just down to earth, loving, giving. We go out to eat. This dude tips people the price of what he pays for the food. And like, he's just a really good guy.
I do that to my bartenders.
CeeDee Lamb. Big catch over to the left side. It's like a 30-yard gain on that one. And Dallas is just putting it on Tampa Bay right now. Are they going to score again? Trey says, fan sports, PS, what the worst that can happen? I mean, yeah, true.
How can we see those retracted messages?
He's deleting them.
Oh.
I don't know why Trey deletes his message. I don't know if it's because he does a typo. I think that's why I deleted the other one.
Hoodie was here in the beginning of the stream.
It's going to be a handoff. Pollard is going to go ahead and get tackled for a gain of 2, but there's going to be a flag on the play, and it looks like it's going to be a holding on Schultz.
Flag on the play.
Oh, can you go open that door so I can get out?
Is that why he's in here?
Well, can he get out the other way? Okay. No, he's been extra lately. He just doesn't want to leave my side.
Regardless.
The dude has been sleeping in between my legs like the last 4 days. Won't leave. My hand's so big.
Oh, typing?
Good, man.
It's okay. If you make a typing error, we'll figure it out. It's all good. You don't have to delete them.
All right, 2 wide receivers left. It's going to be T formation. Dak's going to hand off to Pollard, go on the right side. Has a lead blocker. Is going to stay up on his feet. Still on his feet. Fighting down inside the 5 to the 4 is the Dallas Cowboys. They look calm right now, man. They look so calm. Yeah, he doesn't panic at all. Just watch out. He bounces off. Very steady with his running. And some things, like one thing that's like super special about Pollard, you have guys like Derrick Henry that are just like just beast of athletes. They're just so strong. They power over people. And then you have guys like Pollard, like AK, not so much this year, but like the 2 years previously, where you just kind of loosen up a little bit and let bodies bounce off you. And you just like a pinball ball, and you just bounce off and keep going. If they're not going to wrap up and tackle you, just bounce. You don't have to run into them and cause yourself to fall. Sometimes you just got to bounce around them. Be loose on the toes. No way the Cowboys blow this, right? I mean, Trey, what's the worst that could happen? You know. Barbara, have you ever thought about doing it, doing a channel on your own or anything like that? If you ever did, I'm sure you have a lot of support. Everybody in the Saints community knows you. I feel like it doesn't matter what channel you pop in, everybody's like, Barbara, hey, how you doing? How you doing? You'd get the support. You know, I almost am. It feels weird that Tom Brady doesn't look mad right now. Dak's going to play action. He's going to throw one over the middle, and it's another touchdown to Gallup. The ball's almost picked off by 24, but it goes in between his hands. Actually, a bad pass.
Did Gallup step out of bounds?
A bad pass by Dak. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, out the backside? I'm not sure. Maybe. Let's see. That's what Eli's talking about too. In. He's in.
One of those steps, I think, is on half on the line.
Yeah, we'll have to see a back angle.
Just because when his feet come up, the press part is half red and half white. So I'm like, where did he step at?
Well, they review it regardless, so that's probably why we haven't seen extra point yet. But they're going to take a look at it. You know, that is one rule that I love that they changed, that it's every touchdown and every turnover is automatically reviewed.
Yeah.
So they are going to go ahead and go under further review here and take some time to take a better look at it. We're seeing a top view right now in that is that step right there. That oh nope, you're right. That last one. That last one, I think the cleats
last
out.
one he might have actually
right here. It depends on how high was he on his toes. Yeah, you can't step out of bounds and come back in. You can get blocked out of bounds and come back in, but you can't just step out. Yep.
But I think even if you're blocked out of bounds and come back in, you can't be the first person to touch the ball, right?
Barbara said. Wait, I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad, now.
No, I said when you get pushed out, you can't be the first person to touch the ball.
Oh, really? So you can't even get pushed out?
I don't think you can touch the ball.
Interesting. I didn't know that. I thought if you got blocked out, then you're okay. I thought it was the same thing as kind of like being like a gunner, but I could be wrong. Barbara said, yes, I have. My family is all over me about it. I mean, Barbara, why not? If it's something you enjoy, go for it. I'll definitely be down there and supporting you. We'll share your page on all our socials and stuff like that. And if you need some help of just what you need to get started, feel free to reach out to us, Dolph, Hoodie, TJ, any of them. I'm sure they'd be more than welcome to help. Me and Non. So Non has actually just like a little backstory for I guess the people that may not know about me and Non. So Non and I met playing like Fortnite, playing video games a long time ago. Non has been doing sports coverage for about a year and a half before I had joined in with you.
Yeah, probably about that long.
Yeah, something like that. And I was just watching his stream one day, and I was like, oh man, I was like, let me. I said, dude, you ever thought about having a guest? You mind if I come hop in and do it with you? And we did it. Got some really good feedback. Had a lot of fun doing it. We're like, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's start up our own channel and let's try and do this full channel and just sports. And man, it's just so much fun. We watch sports anyway, and me and Non like interacting with people, especially through different social media stuff, whether it's Twitch, YouTube, or whatever. And now we get to watch games. We get to hang out. We have a couple friends pop in every now and then. We get to talk with y'all, talk sports, get y'all's opinion from all over the place. And that's also why we didn't just do one team. Like we didn't want to just do Saints or just do Raiders. We wanted to cover everything. so we can get people like Trey, get his opinion on the Colts, get Deck's opinion on the Eagles, 40's opinion on the Titans, all these different guys that come in and and hear what they have to say. Man, that's really close.
It's close. But it still might not be actually out of bounds because the heel I think the heel is up.
That's what I'm saying. I think the heel's up too. If they don't have a better pylon view, like out the back of the end zone, I don't think you can revert it. My thing is why don't you have a camera?
See, did you listen to the explanation?
Mm-mm.
Did you listen to what he said?
I couldn't.
He said because of he does touch the white. He touched the white before, so because the defender touched the ball first, it's a touchdown because the defender touched the ball first. So if the defender hadn't touched the ball, it wouldn't have been a touchdown. And he missed it again. It hit the top of the upright. That's four miss 28 points. It should be 28-0 right now.
The hold's good.
The hold's good. He just misses. Bounced off the top.
Oh my god.
Oh, see, now if it was on the top,
you can go up
if
there
it would have hit
lift that.
If it went directly over the top, it's in, but it hit the top and bounced to the right. So
look at Gallup's face.
So they say he's missed more field goals this game than he has the entire year. So now it's in his head for sure. They might go for 2.
This got to be the record, right?
They might as well go for 2 every time after this now, because if it's in his head. But yeah, so since the receiver,
I'm trying to see what the record is. Most extra points missed in a game is 3 misses. So
he just broke the record.
Bruce just broke the record.
Wait, I thought I said 9.
No, it's
the return.
Is what that was.
The ball actually gets fumbled, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Is it down about
the 19-yard line?
I don't know who that is. No, that's Schultz. I don't know who that is. That might be him throughout the years.
So you have an easy job kicking the ball. Kicking, I don't know about easy. Kicking's not easy.
I wouldn't say it's easy, but man, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
There's actually a lot of pressure on kickers. It's just someone that's really cool and calm and collected.
I don't have his mouth guarded.
From the 19, Tom Brady, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Fournette offset. Going to be hand off to Fournette. Fournette's going to dip forward, pick up about 1.
Good to see Micah Parsons back in there. He is walking with a slight limp, though.
Yeah, at the end of the half, he was definitely not looking the best. 2 receivers to the left, ball snap, high snap, 3-man rush, passes behind Evans and into the dirt at the same time. Brady's just not looking like a quarterback. He's just looking like a regular guy off the street. Derek says, this is unbelievable. He missed again. They need to just go for 2. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. They might go for 2 the next couple of touchdowns, to be honest with you.
I mean, luckily for them, it's not looking like it's going to matter.
Yeah,
God,
true.
3rd and 9 now for Brady. We got a crazy bunch package on the left
from
side.
The shotgun.
Everybody's playing close to each other. They're showing blitz. They're going to send 6. Brady over the middle, caught by Godwin. He's going to fumble the ball, though. They're saying that he's down. I don't think he's down. I don't think he's down. What do they mean he's down?
They wouldn't have let that play that long.
Well, the reason why they'll let it play, if they're not 100% positive that he's down, they won't blow the whistle, because if he does fumble it and they blow the whistle, they can't extend the ball. So if they blow the whistle too early and then, whatever, Dallas grabs it, and they blow that whistle, it doesn't matter if he runs it in for a touchdown.
But here's
He's down
here's the
wherever he touched
problem.
that.
On the third or fourth series, Godwin hurt his arm, and he's been grimacing ever since. And that's, of course, he's gonna fumble. He's been injured this entire time.
God. Oh,
Ooh,
look
that
at Brady
nasty
with some
grab.
hands, bro. Okay, I don't know, man. It's close.
I don't
like
even
to see the
say
other
I don't
side.
even say that's a completed catch. That's an incomplete catch. No,
No, it's a
the
completed
ball's coming
catch.
loose in his hands. It's not fully in his arms. I don't think he fully has
He
it.
had that thing cradled, bro.
They're giving it to Dallas.
But once again, this referee is great for Dallas.
They're not going to challenge this?
I'll take
Okay.
it. If they call it, if it's a catch,
Yo,
Godwin is down.
Mozzie, my brother, how you doing, man?
Mozzie, my man.
What up, Mozzie?
Dan Brady has the score. No.
I think he's down.
Fourth
too.
down, though. No, G said if that's completed, it's first down. If he's down, it's a first down. He got
I
the
don't think
distance
it's a
on
fumble. I don't think it's a fumble though.
it. What is
But like
this
I said,
artwork, bro?
Godwin is
I'm
not
really
100%.
liking this,
The sideways one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like it at
The
first, but now I got it, and I do like it.
I'm gonna start calling you Lil Uzi Vert,
Little Lucifer.
Lil Screen Vert.
There you go. Try your favorite commercial. BK, have it your way. Mike says, my man returns. How are you, my brother?
I'm doing great. As we went over earlier, no mushroom tips tonight.
So silly.
Jerry said, I'm loving this. It always feels good to see the Bucks and Tom Brady struggle. It does feel good. I'm not going to lie.
What's wrong with the Burger King ads?
I don't know why he doesn't like it. Trey hates the
No,
Burger
it's
King
not
ad.
Trey.
It's my
It's-
favorite.
Hanging with Cheesehead.
Oh, Cheesehead, you don't like the Burger King ads either? I love the Burger King ads, bro. All for $5.
Why are they gonna show this?
Wait, that
Why are
can't
they
be
gonna
right.
show us this?
Just confirm that's the right price. Like,
Why did they show us this and make us think it's okay? You know how much, like as a kid, we watched videos like that and they would have the jump scare, the scary face.
oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
that's YouTube TV for you, bro. I used to have a TV that whenever it would like go into sleep mode, it would just play scenes like this, and so you'd wake up and you just see this rainforest, dude. And I'd
Just
wake
like-
up and I'd be like, oh, I'm going back to
Do
sleep.
you remember the video I'm talking about though? They
Yeah, I
were
know what you're
showing
talking
something like that, and then all of a sudden it would be like, bah. Yeah, or like that game.
Jerry said, I'm feeling good. I feel good. Dun-na-na-na-na-na.
Dude, Trey,
As long as
next
we're
time
good,
I
man.
come over here for a stream,
You're bringing
I'm
Burger
bringing
King?
a Burger King crown. I'm gonna wear it the whole time.
So
I have
funny.
Burger
So you
Put
have
it
one
on.
right
Put it
now.
on.
Get the crown on, baby.
It's in another room.
I have funny story. So when we were in like I think it was like 8th grade or something like that, we had a scavenger
I like
hunt. It was
Burger
like
King.
our 8th grade like fun thing, right? So we did a scavenger hunt, and one of the task was to go and get a BK crown and wear it throughout the rest of the tasks that you have to do, right? So we go to Burger King, and there's 2 Burger Kings that are somewhat near where I live. The other one is like a whole 15 to 20 minute drive,
Tampa
right?
ball.
So we go to the first one. Where the first one's there, we go, hey, we need a Burger King crown. And I said, hey, if I give you $20, I said, will you not give a Burger King crown to anybody else for the rest of the day? And they said, hell yeah. I said, all right, good. I said,
was on
here's
your team,
yeah.
right?
I said, here's $20. Give me mine. Don't give no one else one for the rest of the time.
And then after that, we went to the Home Depot parking lot right behind and surfed on one of the little flat carts.
Yeah. And we won our competition. Fournette's going to take the catch over to the left side and fight for the first down. I
wish
mean,
would
Why
do
didn't you,
that.
instead of saying don't
Oh,
give
it'd
none
been
to
so
nobody else, why don't you say here's $20, give me all of the crowns, so that then you have no opportunity.
Because I don't think they would have gave all of the crowns at Burger King.
Yeah,
That's
it's a lot of
They would have given
crowds.
them to
Yeah,
you.
it's a lot of
They
crowds,
would have
man.
given them to you. If they took $20 without giving none out, they'd have given them to you.
But we won. That's all that matters. Oh, dude, it was straight out dangerous. Bro.
What's up,
We're
Tyrell?
with our
Welcome to the
parents. We
channel.
can't
Dude,
even
who was
drive
driving?
yet.
My mom?
Yeah, and then my mom was with someone else, and I hopped on top of her car on like the highway, so
Did
she
you say
wouldn't
the most
drive.
annoying
Like she
commercials? Cars for kids. Isn't that
cars
a
for
commercial for a good cause?
kids. Tom Brady's gonna
Brady with
throw over the
time, pass
middle,
over the middle, it's gonna be
batted
batted down.
by Pierce.
Curse.
What kid's driving a car?
It's a commercial for.
Yo, Tyrell Hubbard, how you doing, baby? Yes, Tampa ball. Yeah, I think that's the right call. I think that's the right call. I think he was down that after looking at it the third time. Oh, that should have been picked off. Brady is shite. Yeah, he's struggling right now. They all right, but nobody likes it, so I don't like it. So, Cheese, that you just
Third
follow
and
with the
10 from
crowd?
the shotgun. Brady with time, pressure's there, passes up,
Who's he throwing to?
incomplete again.
Do you think Peyton Manning and Eli are like kind of happy to see Tom struggling right now?
No,
We're in the third quarter.
You don't think?
We're in
no.
the third quarter,
Third quarter, yeah.
and the Bucks haven't.
If they were still
scored not
if
one
they were
point.
still playing, yes, but now no.
You don't think? Okay.
No,
They
it
have
has,
not
it has no
scored one
bearing on
point.
anything that they do.
Not one.
They want to
Home
see them be
field.
successful because they're friends.
And
Yeah.
dude has missed every single after the extra point.
Well, that they're on the away team, but yeah. This has been
Fourth and
it's a bad
10.
game for Tampa.
The punt is up.
Ooh,
The punt was picked up.
That was a good hit.
that was a damn good hit.
McCullum takes him down about the 20-yard
Am I
line.
ahead of you, Non? I feel like I am.
The Grubhub
No.
commercial. I don't think I've ever seen. The
You're just
Grubhub
reacting
commercial.
quicker.
Okay, we're good.
You're just very excited right now.
I'm just having a good time, bro.
Mozzie, that's
I see.
Wait, my good to see that handsome face of Austin's again. You know, look, just be happy that he calls you handsome. He always
know.
goes, "What's up, beautiful
Appreciate it.
people?" and Zach.
And Zach.
Or no, that's Diego. I'm sorry, that's Diego that does that.
Oh,
The worst ads is the Grubhub commercials. Gia said, "I'm happy." Trey said, from the Grubhub commercial from last year. Yeah. I miss the good old when Dorito commercials were like running the world, bro. Back in the day, I saw one on Twitter the other day where there's like he's eating Doritos or whatever, and he has like stuff in his finger, and he's like wiping on his pants, and they're like, "Dude, John, use the cleaner." And it's a little hole in the wall that says "finger cleaner." And you stick your finger in, and then it comes out, and they go, "Hey, why can't you put anything else in there?" And he sticks it through, and there's a guy in the office that licks the dude's fingers.
this is Dorito.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Right?
They're like, "How is this a real commercial?" Or what was that one where they were like, it was a Dorito commercial, and they like the kid like locked himself inside and started eating all the Doritos or something. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, I'm trying to
Oh,
find
you
it.
said Dorito and Foot Locker?
No, he locked himself inside.
Barbara says, "I don't know who I hate worse, the Cowboys or Cry Brady. They're probably about the same.
Oh,
to be honest."
Is Brady the one that deflated
Yes.
the balls?
Yes, yeah. This one right here.
How is he still in the league? Oh, with the son. Shouldn't even look that good in them pants.
Once again, thank you guys for being here. Truly appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget, if you like
Keep
the
your hands
video
off
or
my
like the
mama.
stream,
Keep
go
your
ahead and hit
hands
the
off my
like
Dorito.
button. Thank you guys once again for being here. If you're new to the channel, be true to the channel, hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell as well. We have plenty of content coming up for you guys in the off season as well.
I don't know who I hate worse, the Cowboys or the Crybaby. You know, Barbara, I think that's the argument around the league. I think all teams can agree on that. I think all teams can agree.
It's like, have you been muting me? Because every time I read something, you read it like 2 seconds later. I was like, I just read that.
Because I don't know why your value. For you, my volume is really loud. For me, you're really low in my ears. So like I was watching that Dorito commercial.
That's crazy.
And I couldn't hear you at all.
On my audio mixer, I'm in the red.
Yeah, see, I can barely hear you. It could be these headphones. These headphones
Dude,
are
I hear
shit.
him perfectly fine.
Well, maybe it's just my right headphone.
Maybe is your right headphone dying?
It could be that. Zeke's going to take a run
Do
to
we
the
need
right
to-
side. First down.
Do we need to connect the pods?
Nah, it's
Fully charged.
fully charged.
Pod.
What is this Dallas Cowboy hoodie that coach is wearing right there? Did you see that? What was that?
Wasn't
Why hate on greatness? Just hate cowgirls? Because of Deflategate, because of Tuck Rule, because of the what's the other gate? Spygate. That's why you hate on him. Now I still will say he's the best quarterback to ever play the game. I think it's hard to argue it. I mean, when you have 6 Super Bowls, you just can't argue with it.
I think he just knows how to
Yeah,
take teams.
Do I think other teams are more talented, or do I think other quarterbacks might have more talent? I would say that, but I have number 1. 6 Super Bowls says a lot, man.
How many
There's
teams?
teams that don't even have. There's whole divisions in the NFL that don't have as many Super Bowls as Tom Brady.
Yeah. I mean, how many teams has he played for
2
that have a Super Bowl title?
2.
So 3-3?
No, he has one with Tampa and then 5 with Patriots. Shut your ass up, Zach. Saints for ass. We didn't even talk about the Saints, Mozzie. What you talking about, bro? Look. I know you ain't talking you mess when y'all just lost last night, right? I told you I saved your spot on the couch, Mozzie. Look, we can all take a flight to Cancun, okay?
We already said that. Deflategate.
Yeah, Deflategate, yeah.
He must be a little behind. I said, ain't he the one that deflated the balls?
Yeah, everything's a little delayed. It's going to be a first down catch for Schultz over on the left side on the 3rd and 1. He's going to gain about 5 on the play. To beat us in the AFC Championship. That was against the Colts, huh? That was against the Colts. That's right.
How would we pull that segment off for the channel with me commentating on it if we can't show?
No, we would have you do it. Well, it'd have to be like a bigger play, I guess. But there's ways of doing it. We could do it on like Discord. Him like doing play-by-play of a football play. Like we could do it on Discord and record the video from Discord and then post it as a clip. It'll get copyrighted.
I was thinking more so having him do like reactions to sports he's never seen before.
Oh, a reaction? Oh yeah, we can definitely get him to do a reaction. Yeah. Austin, got any more wine? Might need to pour it again.
Look, I got
no wine today.
I got beer. We got beer.
We got God's water, Mozzie.
Barbara says misery do love company. Yeah, very true.
Do I have that charger?
Probably should.
Let me not put this in the camera. Hold up, now I gotta turn my camera off.
2nd and 7.
That's not the same. That's a different charger.
Play action fake by Prescott. Pressure is up. Gonna be a pass to Pollard. Pollard evades the first defender. Picks up about 2 yards on the play.
You love how ghetto it is?
There you
go. I fucking dropped it.
How much you pay for that?
It's from the gas.
The top.
Yeah, it's from gas station.
All right,
3rd and 5.
From the gas.
Shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. T.Y. Hilton to the right. Pollard in the backfield, offset left.
How much you pay for that?
Ball snap. 4-man rush. Prescott with time. Pressure's there. Long pass goes out of bounds.
Debatable.
Drew Brees on your. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because you're a Packers fan, and it's hard for you to understand
is your
that Drew Brees
mic
is better than Aaron Rodgers.
Higher on your computer?
Higher?
Yeah, is it
should be,
or just you just talking louder?
I guess I'm just talking louder.
Zach yells. How do I sound? I'm probably like a happy medium.
You're at a good volume. I think
normally is.
No, in
Probably
my
'cause I'm
headphones,
sitting
it's like
further away.
twice as loud as normal.
I'm a good
No,
arm's
I don't
length
know
away
why.
from the mic.
I mean, so am I.
No,
'Cause it's-
dude, from
Almost
your
on
mouth.
But anyway, but no, anyway, you just y'all are mad at Drew Brees because y'all know the truth is
I'm
that
mad 'cause
Drew
that's the only
Brees
Saints player I knew the name of.
is better than Aaron Rodgers. Cheesehead. That's just something that you have to accept. Okay, it's just something you got to accept. Aaron Rodgers ain't that guy, you know.
You're not
But
that
but
guy,
I
pal.
also
You're
will
not that
be
guy, pal.
I will be an honest Saints fan and say that I don't have Drew Brees in the top 5 anymore. I don't. I have him right outside. I have him at 6. But I think Rodgers is behind him at 7.
You
Interesting.
know why I don't like Aaron Rodgers? And this is from a non-football standpoint. I don't like that cheesy ass mustache he got.
You probably just mad because he slept with Danica Patrick. And
I don't know who that is either.
oh, never
So
mind.
I just don't like the cheesy
My
mustache.
guys really don't know nothing about sports, not even names.
I just know he got a cheesy mustache.
Barbara said my hate list has
Barbara
Cowboys,
said-
Brady, and Allen for a top spot. Cheese said, I honestly barely watched Drew sneeze, so I'm probably saying crap. And by the way, no, he ain't. Rogers better all time
Yes,
than
he
Breeze,
is,
but it's
bro.
very close. Yeah, I think, yeah.
I don't think so, man. I just really don't.
It's the cheesy mustache.
The only reason Rodgers stole the only MVP that, or I mean, it might not be the only one. How many MVPs does Roger have? He has 3. He stole that one MVP from Breeze's hands because it's unbelievable how that happened. Because the same exact situation happened like 2 years later, and the player that had the similar stats to Breeze got the MVP, but not whenever
Do you
it's
really have a wedding
Saints.
dress
The
commercial on
NFL
a football
hated
game?
the Saints back then.
What in the hell?
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird too, huh?
This is not the place to get his product.
Man,
I don't think he's better all the time though. You got to realize Rodgers can't sniff any of the records that Drew Brees has.
he can sniff them. That's it.
The Saints that's the same bias, Zach. Let other fans dictate it. I mean, like that's fair, Mozzie. I'll take that. I mean, like I said, I'm not biased enough to where I say I have him in top 5. I don't think he's top 5. I have him at 6, but I have Rodgers behind him. If Rodgers would have made another Super Bowl, then I'd put him ahead of him. They both won 1 Super Bowl. Rodgers has more MVPs, but I think they're bias based. I don't think that he deserved those MVPs. The league has always loved Rodgers up until the last 3 years, and that's just because of the panorama.
White bounced out to left hand side off the run. Curse is actually hobbling right now.
Barbara, you think he throws a prettiest spiral? I honestly think prime Tom Brady had the cleanest spiral in the league.
Nah. Primetime Brady.
Pierce is grabbing his knee. You don't think?
Curse. His name is Curse. No, I mean,
Pierce, yeah, Curse. Sorry.
Probably Dan Marino, Randall Cunningham, Warren Moon. Way better.
Well, I've never seen them, so I couldn't say that.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Out of who I've seen, I would say that I think that Tom had the prettiest spiral in his
You
prime.
never watched clips?
I mean, I have, but like not enough to analyze it. Like not that because I mean I've watched Tom Brady for the last 15 years.
Joe Montana
years.
probably has a better spiral than him too.
Hmm.
But that's why I was like,
Hold on, Rodgers ain't retiring yet. I don't know if he can win a Super Bowl, but if he wins a Super Bowl, then I'll put him ahead of him. If he wins,
Actually,
Super Bowl,
you know
I'll put him
what?
ahead of him. Joe Flacco threw the prettiest.
Joe
spiral,
Flacco
especially
did have.
Daniel Jones.
And
I like
Flacco
Flacco.
did have a really nice spiral. I will give you that. And he had a hell of an arm too.
Now, I'll tell you one thing that Rodgers definitely has. He has the best Hail Mary deep ball in the game by far. By far. I think he holds the record, I'm pretty sure, for the amount of like Hail Mary game-winning throws. And it's not like it, and a lot of them aren't even like just 50-50 balls that he's just chucking up that the wide receivers happen to come down with. They're timed ones where they just happen to land right in the guy's arms. Tom Brady's going to get batted by Micah Parsons in the end zone, bringing up a 3rd and 7 in deep territory. Tom Brady's playing like Chad Henne. Wow. Nope, Rodgers. All right, Barbara. Yeah, but I've also hated Rodgers, not because of the rivalry between him and or I haven't hated, but I also don't like Rodgers, not because of the rivalry between like him and Breeze or whatever, or the comparison of them two. I don't like how you have a guy like Brett Favre who had led y'all's franchise for so long, and then all of a sudden this guy comes up and everybody is on his meat saying that he's the best quarterback they've ever seen. He's going to be 10 times better than Brett Favre. And I'm like, Favre is a Hall of Famer. Like, how, like, this is first year starting. Why are you going to say that? Were they correct?
Yes. Gonna get
But
the
like,
first down
I just felt like it
about
was such a
26
off the wall assumption in the beginning. Think Brady's going to get goose egged? I hope so. I hope so, Barbara.
It's close. Got one quarter left. Got 2 great passes that just happened, though. First 10. Quick passes, an inside slant to Gage. Going to be short of the first down by about 1 yard. Second and 3.
You know, watching the Manning cast makes me feel better about my forehead, bro. Peyton Manning's forehead, that thing is massive.
They pick up the first down.
I don't think
quick pass.
Bro,
Jones
almost
on
at the
the
point of
outside
just
slant.
having a head, bro.
Look, you're right. Like, I'm just having a head, but like, dude, his forehead is humongous.
First and 10. 2 receivers to the right. Going to be a play action fake. Quick pass to Gage.
Russell Gage
will pick up 2.5, 3 yards.
You just got a head. That's what it is, bro. Is that what it is?
What would you call like if so? Non, if you have a bald head, do you have a forehead or do you just have a head?
You still technically have a forehead. That's
Okay.
It's like continued always.
Yeah,
Now let me ask you another question.
You
Since you're
and Peyton are twins. Shut up, Mozzie.
Let me ask you another question since you're a balding man. And
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Whenever you go fully bald, are you gonna scrub your scalp with shampoo or are you gonna just use soap?
Dude, I'm using cocoa butter, bro.
Cheesehead says, honestly, Rodgers can
Save
be
money, bro. I wanted to
kind
buy
of
shampoo.
annoying, especially in the offseason. I'm kind of over him. But I don't really think Jordan Love is the answer. I mean, you won't know until you really
I agree with
get
that.
him
He
in
did have a
position.
couple good games, though, but yeah. You gotta allow him to get warmed up. Like, you gotta give him a start where he might have a bad season and then give him a second chance. That's truly what y'all need. But now, since his contract's over, his contract ends this season. So you got to figure out what you want to do and have real discussions with Rodgers and figure out, because you don't want to sign Love to an extension somewhere when he might want to go somewhere that he can start. If he knows Rodgers is going to play another 4 years, you know, it wouldn't make sense for him.
4-man rush by Dallas. Quick
Great
pass.
ball, but better defense.
Knocked down.
Mukuamu.
Ugh.
Mukuamu. That is disgusting. He almost picked that.
Barbara said you got me giggling talking about Manning's forehead, 5 head. From the shotgun,
we're not talking about Manning's 5 head. We're talking about Zach.
I got
quick
one
pass
too,
to Evans. Evans picks up the first down, still on his feet. Throws a shoulder to Diggs' chest as he goes out of bounds. It's gonna be out of bounds at the 31.
Look, we already. So I forgot who suggested. Someone in the chat suggested it about a month or so ago that to do a donation stream where after a certain amount of donations, I'll shave my head on stream. So once I'm ready, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do.
Bring the Clippers. I got them.
All right. Brady deep one to the left side. Open is Julio.
Because
is he in bounds though?
Nope.
They're gonna give him the touchdown sign. But let's see what they say. Let's see what they do. They're going for two. They scored it at the end of the third quarter.
Yo, Julio.
So the catch is up. Oh yeah,
he's good. He came down.
Good.
He hit. He hit. It's good.
Julio.
Oh, I don't know. The ball kind of bobbled after his knee hit the ground. It's really close, actually. Because watch when he pulls it in, it bobbles for a second.
But it's because his arm hits the ground. I don't know if it
is close.
I don't know if I could call that a bobble, but I do. It did move, but it's the friction from the ground.
It did move. It did move.
Well,
they're going to give him the touchdown. They're going to go for 2 here. It's going to be Brady under center. There's no running back. They run like a, what is this weird design? Okay.
Brady with time. The lob, no good. God was looking for the flag. Brady's looking for the flag
Interesting.
too.
I'm gonna go pee.
Thank you, Mozzie and Declan, for the touchdowns. He maintained possession through. Yeah, I think so too. Is there a comeback? They'd have to do a lot, to be honest, to come back, and it's not impossible. It is possible.
I already gave my
But
the 28-3 shirt back. I didn't even fart.
Bro, yes, you did.
What's the worst that could happen? I mean, look, we've seen it before.
That was the worst that could happen, right there. Right the fuck there.
Said Brady can run the
I
ball.
wish y'all could smell this.
I don't know how well he can really run the ball with them legs. Them knees is bad.
Whenever you do that, you just need to.
I saw something that the Eagles fan posted. Earlier today that they scheduled the Eagles game for 7:15 or 8:15, I guess, whatever their time zone is, for against the Giants on a Saturday, and they said, "Oh, the NFL is crazy. They're really threatening Eagles fans to get drunk for 12 straight hours and then go watch football." And someone comments underneath, "What's the over/under for the fights in the stadium?" And someone said 9.5. He goes, "Oh, I'm putting the house on the overs."
Stupid.
Well, Crybaby won't be crying over a goose egg. Fluck. I'm telling you. Where's our guy Charles? Charles, you up in here lurking today?
I didn't see him earlier, so I don't know. I don't think so. Hoodie was in the stream earlier when we first got on.
Oh, Hoodie was in here earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Fast. I haven't got to talk to Hoodie in a while. I'm going to have to message him this week, figure out when he's going live again.
Oh, yeah. That was
I know
a
he's
hold
probably
on
letting
that
these
play.
playoffs run down and wait for some more.
Oh, yeah. That was
news
a
to come
clear
through.
hold on that should have been holding called. His hands were around his waist the entire time.
Oh, yeah. Mai said, "Let's go, Vita Vea, do your thing." They know Philly fans ain't got no sense. Oh, yeah, we know. They won Super Bowl and burnt their city down. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. Charles at work. He works night shift. Oh, does he really? Wait, do you actually know Charles Mozzie? Is that your boy?
I think they're related, aren't they? Or they know
Maybe
like
so.
They're cool. They close.
You know what? You're right. I remember that now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your little brother. Oh, okay. I got you, Mozzie.
That's what
I didn't realize that.
That's what I can remember.
Jesus said, "Dang, that guy's fast." Oh, yeah. Dude, it's so crazy, man. Julio is still a unguardable receiver, and he's deep in the league right now. Imagine Julio not having hamstring issues, bro. It's one of those what if scenarios. Yeah. Noah Brown's going to take the screen pass on the right side. He's going to stay on his feet, and is going to finally go out of bounds around the 48, 49 yard line. They got to get a stop. This Tampa Bay defense they just have no answers.
Trey says Tom Brady going to be on his Patrick Mahomes mode. Just wait.
They got to stop. The defense got to get a stop. Right now, Dallas is getting whatever they want, man. He doesn't do sidearm passes. Dak and shotgun. Player in motion, getting close to the line. It's going to be a handoff to Pollard. And Pollard's going to fight forward and get into the Tampa Bay territory up around the 47. My what if is Josh Gordon. He could have been anything. Oh, yeah, we talked about Josh Gordon the other day as well. Yeah, and now it's so crazy because weed is now okay in the league. It's like, man, if that would have been 10 years ago, Josh Gordon was crazy talented,
like
man.
that?
Who?
The old lineman, he's like, he's not with his hands on his hip. It's like he's flexing almost.
Good tackle in the backfield. Vita Vea. He's going to get the tackle in the backfield for a loss of 1. They're showing I see, but that was Vita for sure that grabbed them up. Coach Jonte, ECG raid. Yo, what's good? ECG.
East Coast
Appreciate you.
Gridiron.
Appreciate you. Welcome to the channel, guys.
I'm Nonpfixion. It's my co-host Zach. Austin in the background. Quick pass to Gallup.
Yes, sir.
What's good?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel.
Yo, Papa, what's good? What's good? How y'all doing today? How y'all enjoying playoff football? Y'all having some fun this weekend or what?
Hope so.
Fishing? Welcome.
Chief said, I kind of thought Parsons was going to be all over the Bucs offense.
I think he got hurt earlier on, and that's kind of slowed him down, right?
Yeah, he got injured towards the halftime, right before halftime. He's still there, but he's not 100%.
Pollard, left side, plenty of space, fighting off tackles, is going to get down for a first down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Fishing football, should we sub? If you feel inclined, Fishing, we'd really appreciate that, man. My name is Zach. Me and my co-host Nonpfixion, our special guest Austin in the background.
East Coast,
no
you so
shot.
much.
Hey, much love, brother.
For the $10 super chat, man. Appreciate it.
You still want to speak? He fumbles.
But
we are Real Fan Sports.
East
We
Coast
like to give y'all the
super
fan
chatted
perspective
$10.
of all things sports. We're going to be live for all the NFL football playoffs throughout the rest of this, and then we're going to cover some basketball and plenty other sports as the year goes by. We cover everything. We like having fans of different teams join in and give us, their information about their team. Who do y'all support? Who we got? I see East Coast. So are y'all like Frisco, like Raiders fans, Los Angeles fans? What we got up in here? East Coast. Oh my God, that's the opposite end, bro.
Yeah, I would say
I'm stupid. Y'all gonna learn.
East Coast
y'all gonna learn.
49ers.
I'm stupid. y'all gonna learn. I'm stupid. My bad. I definitely got those mixed up.
East Coast Gridiron. Thank you for joining the family,
East Coast.
baby. Thank you for becoming a fanalist. Appreciate you. And thank you for appreciate you.
Dangerous pass. Almost picked off. Is that Edwards? Gonna bring up a 39.
Thank you for joining the family.
So now that y'all learned that I'm stupid, who are y'all a fan of? There's too many teams on the East Coast.
Parsons too much. Barbara says Parsons too much in his feelings to be as effective as he needs to be. I wouldn't say in his feelings, but he's not feeling too good. I will say that. So we are
Trey says East Side.
Oh, that's what's up.
Cool.
That's what's up.
Cool.
We a collective of teams. Oh, a collective of teams. I appreciate that. Well, Zach is a Saints fan. I'm a Raiders fan. You know what I'm saying? But we choose to do all teams.
Big facts.
Quick pass to Pollard is going to get up to about the 16, 17-yard line. So,
what type of what do y'all do? Y'all do like sports media, or y'all are y'all East Coast Gridiron, or is that like y'all's own company that y'all like work with a bunch of different other YouTubers or podcasters?
You look this up.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let us know more about you. Yeah, we have some we have fans from all different sports, all different teams in here.
Countries. Yeah.
We have people from other countries. Declan's from out across the pond, and we definitely got a few people from different. Philly fan in Tampa. That's what's up. That is what's up.
Wide open as CD Lamb. Just no one even covered this man. Oh,
how do you
man.
leave him open? How do you leave him that open?
Of all people, he's the only guy that targets. It's him or Schultz. That's the only guys that Dak likes to throw the ball to.
Yeah, he forgets he has 3 other really good receivers.
Papa said Philly fan that lives in Tampa. Okay, all right. So Papa, we got a couple Philly fans up in here. Declan, Fly Eagles Fly. He's a Phillies fan from Scotland, right? Deck. I always forget. Yeah, what
East
do y'all
Coast.
think? What's y'all's expectations, man? Y'all think Super Bowl? Y'all feeling it or what? Oh my
Field
God.
goal. He makes the field goal. He finally makes one.
I need a bottle of champagne, bro. I'm about to bust the bottle all over the place. The extra point is good. Teddy Bruschi's in the building. He's like, yes. The great
East Coast
Teddy
says
Bruschi.
all football, college, NFL, and we'll be covering XFL. Okay, well, we'll definitely give you a follow as well, man. Because we were asked about the XFL earlier. We weren't sure if didn't really plan on doing it, but it'll be dope to see some other creators that do it too.
Who asked about that? Was that Trey? I think Trey, you were the one that was asking about the XFL,
yeah, I think it was
right?
Trey. I think it was Trey. Yeah.
All right, guys. So those of y'all that are interested in the XFL, we're still going to figure out what we're going to do if we're going to cover some. But I'm going to go ahead and drop a link in the chat. This is risky. If I can get it to load up. There we go.
Thank you for the follow, Fishing Football. Thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing, Fishing Football. Appreciate you. Welcome to the family. Barbara says, I done flucked so much. I'm tired of flucking. Yes, definitely give them a follow. Show some love. Show some support. More. Let's grow. Let's keep growing this media family. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let's see what else.
Hey guys, make sure if y'all mess with us and y'all love us like we know y'all do, be sure to go show some love to East Coast Gridiron and their family as well. Like you said earlier, covers all football, college, NFL, and we'll be covering the XFL. So make sure y'all go show him some love. Appreciate you guys. I want to see this view count go down to 0 because I want y'all to be clicking off to go subscribe to our man, and then y'all come back. All right. East Coast says we're going to try to get media credentials for the XFL. We're going to be at the Senior Bowl covering that. We got a lot of stuff coming. Oh, that's fire, man. That's fire.
We need to talk to you guys.
We've looked into some things with that too.
We didn't talk to you because Zach is very close to where the Saints are. We want to figure out a way to get media credentials so we can get him into actually being more into the media side of it. So we can just not just get more credit for the channel, but also get more exposure and get more content that we can bring to the channel as well.
Definitely. Yes, that was me talking about Josh Gordon. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, because we've worked. I've met with a couple of guys that work for the Saints that are like beat reporters for the Saints that work for Locked On podcast. So I've met with them, and we're hoping we can grow and
is your
either branch off and do something our own, but get some of those connections and get those media passes and explore different things, man.
East Coast is your are you on Instagram or Twitter? Is it the same name as well?
I followed him already
on Instagram.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
let me pull this.
Send it to the Real Fan Sports page, or just search it.
I sent it. Okay. Does Nine get that too?
Yeah. Ted Bruschi. I love how Ted Bruschi comes onto this Manning podcast and he tells him, I hate you both, but thank you for having me. East Coast said, hit me up anytime, guys. Hey, appreciate that, man. We definitely will. We'll have to wait, man.
And what's funny is we're already following him.
I just did.
So we're already following.
Trey said about the weeds. Yeah, the weeds. It's going to be a pass to Godwin on the right side. He's going to get tackled up around the 23-ish yard line, 22 and a half. Papa says, we need the Real Housewives out here. They show more defense than Tampa has.
Real talk, though.
They definitely come with a lot more attitude, that's for sure. Because, man, this defensive team right now. And, my thing is, I was hyping them up. I told them that if he relied on Dak's arm, that they were going to lose. And Dak has been able to work all around them. What happened to this secondary that we saw at the beginning of the year? I know they lost a lot of games, but this secondary is deeper than what it looks.
Yeah.
East Coast says a graphic artist by trade as well. Oh, that's cool. That's what Austin used to do graphical design as well. And he
I love how he says graphical.
Well, I was about to say something else and the word came out. He does graphic design as well.
3rd and 3. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Brady from shotgun, ball is snapped. Pressure is there. Pass is up, it's going to be caught. by Godwin gets the first down about the 31-yard line.
Y'all
But yeah, said appreciate you guys. Keep grinding. Hit me up for anything, bro. I'm open book. We'll definitely hit you up. We'll definitely communicate. Get some stuff going. And then the fact that you graphic
you be at
artist is
1,500.
definitely-
Hey, appreciate that. That's much love, man. Definitely.
Because as soon as he gets to 1,500, I'm going to unsubscribe.
That's messed up. Mike Evans is going to get the catch. Goes to a knee originally, but stands back up. And they're going to mark him just past the first down mark, about 2 yards forward.
Trey says,
Barbara says, subscribe East Coast. Appreciate you, Barbara.
Yeah, thank you for subscribing as well.
Yeah, Tam fans, come join the off-season party. Yeah, it's
1, 2, 3 Cancun.
Look, Trey. Trey, us three Raiders and Saints fans, we've been ready, right? We're already lined up. We got
I've already
I
went
got the
fishing
crawfish
twice.
in the pot, all right?
I've already went fishing twice.
But appreciate it, Mitch, man. Thank you for giving us the raid, man. Much love.
Appreciate the super chat.
Yeah, and the super chat. Big
Yeah, and the
thanks.
super chat, man. And becoming a
Super
member
chat,
as well.
membership, all that,
Membership,
man. I
yeah.
love that. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Much respect. We'll definitely link if you're still here. I'll go ahead and message you either after today's stream or tomorrow morning, and maybe we can set something up in the future. Deck said I subscribed as well. Appreciate you, Deck.
Thank you, Declan. I don't know.
So fourth
Evans
quarter,
got
8.5
feet
left. Wait, go ahead. You don't think he did?
I said I don't know if he got 2 feet in.
I'd have to see it again. They are going to rule it a catch, though.
They didn't even show a replay of the catch at all.
Too much, too much,
Yeah.
too little, too late.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Mozzie.
Thank you guys for doing that, man. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
for
I
that.
think it's not a wrap, man. I mean, 8.5 minutes down by 25. You know, they need what? 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions?
Basically.
8.5 minutes?
If they come back.
I mean, we've seen some crazy things, but you know, we'll
If they
see.
come back. You got
Quick pass.
Shotgun a Brewski if they come back? I'll do that.
to the
Brady.
rookie, Cade Otten.
I'm sorry, not Brady, but Cotton. Otten.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone. Keep in touch, my guys. We'll definitely do that. We definitely want to build with more
Yeah, thanks,
content
bro. We
creators
will.
as well, especially sports content creators. So, Chief says I was hopping around, hoping between smaller streams last night, just because I actually hopped into East Coast Gridiron's channel for something minutes, a few minutes, I'm assuming.
Oh, probably for a few minutes or a couple minutes. Oh, really? That's crazy, G-Zed.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I was just that had a small view count. That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, showing love and supporting, man.
We try and do the same. We try to do the same as well. Go check in, see how everybody's rocking.
2nd and 4.
There's a lot of cool
Quick passes
podcasters
caught
out there.
by Otten. Otten still in his feet.
Again. Get in the end zone, Otten.
Goes down about the 2-yard line.
Hey, don't talk shit, bro. He'd come back.
Barbara said, I can't wait for spring football. Oh, yeah? You ready, Barbara? You talking about for college, Barbara? You talking about like XFL and the USL and all that? They're going to try and throw a little post fade route to Julio. Just wasn't there at all. I'm sorry, not post route, but fade route.
What college team do you support, Barbara? Brady's 29 of 51.
I want to say that this whole time.
You want to say it the whole time? Should probably laugh.
It's just a song.
Yeah, Barbara Streisand.
Cheese says I can't spell apparently. Apparently.
That's all right. She said you and Trey, y'all are all in the same boat.
Where you got the E at, there's supposed to be the A. And I can't spell, but I know that.
All right, 2nd and goal. Evans in motion out to the right side. 3 bunch receivers set to the left. He's looking right. Once Evans isn't going to be there, he's going to throw over the middle to Julio, but it's going to get batted by the tight end. I'm sorry, by the
USFL.
linebacker. Goodness gracious. Yeah, USFL.
Is USFL starting? Is USFL starting in February or March?
Let me check.
I know something is starting in February, March. LSU all the way. I've been there once for Fresno State.
Oh, yes.
It's a very, very nice school.
April. No, that's 2022.
I saw a commercial, but it was like almost like a month ago. I can't remember what it said.
February 18th. Okay, so literally, like, is that right after the Super Bowl?
Yep. Brady's gonna get sacked at the 11.
That's actually great. That's great business, to be honest. Started right after the Super Bowl. People want football. Started right then.
Jonathan Hankins, another ex-Raider.
I'm really excited that Tulane looked really good last year. I hope they're able to continue it, man. It's been a long time since Tulane's been ranked high. I know LSU and Tulane used to have like a crazy rivalry and stuff like that. But
Brady with time to go move up in the pocket.
I like teams from Louisiana.
Throw it away.
That's gonna be a flag.
XFL will start after Super Bowl as well. They both start after the Super Bowl. Let me see when.
XFL starts. It does too. Because the XFL is actually going through. They were going through open tryouts the last couple months.
Oh wait, I searched USFL and it gave me something different. So sorry, the XFL starts in 2023. The USFL, when I searched it, hasn't came up yet. Let me see this maybe. For the 2023 season, Birmingham, New Orleans will play their home games in Birmingham, Alabama. Okay, I didn't ask about that.
Is that the one that?
Okay. So USFL starts on April 16th, and they're gonna have a 10-week schedule. That'll be they're gonna have a 10-week season starting April 16th.
Okay.
So a lot of football going on right after the Super Bowl.
Trey says the NFL.
Trey says
Is that really what it is, or is it some
Yo,
of the owners
have
investments in there? Gus Bus, the score is 31-6.
I didn't realize y'all were that close to 15.
For what? Oh yeah. We're right there. Yeah, dude, we're there.
You just need 4-1.
How you living, Trev? Are you working right now, Trev?
What up, Trev?
That's crazy. NFL owns part of the XFL, and I own part of Zach. Geesh. You know what? Trevor? I know where you live now, bro, and I'm gonna come throw eggs at your house. Okay.
Well, at least you know who it is when you walk out your house, see the eggs. You know who it is. He's already admitted to it.
I told you I'm gonna do it. It's fine.
Hey, somebody put Zach's thing. It's sitting right there. Just trying to plant that egg.
Trying to plant that egg, baby. I think my favorite one that they got me on is this one. I think this is my favorite one.
How many do I have? I think I have like 2.
You have 2, I think.
The only one that comes up is the mushroom.
You should be able to fit that. How many does Austin have? Do you remember? Non? Does he have 2 or 3?
Maybe like 2.
I don't remember what it is.
I'm not 100% sure.
I'm off today, tomorrow. Oh, okay. I got you. Let me bust this on you, Non. that one's a crazy one. That was a crazy one.
I haven't said anything quotable tonight. Jesus Christ.
I mean, nothing will top.
I'm sorry for that
Brad's.
one, Non.
Nothing will top.
Oh
Brad's.
yeah, Brad's.
Do it.
Brad's is the best.
Well, Brad's isn't like sexual or like you got caught exposed. It's when he said it. Did you see the video he posted on? All right, I'm gonna show it to you.
Yeah, you guys see the video.
Back, I'm gonna read it.
Brad,
You got to see the video to
Brad
understand it.
is so perfect.
Yeah,
It's
because
hilarious.
it's a story. It's
All
a
right, is
story.
it gonna make? Here, let's put it this way: is it gonna make sense to me
Yes.
that
yes.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know football?
Yes.
Yeah. He jinxed him. He full blown jinxed him.
It's gonna be a handoff to Zeke. Zeke's gonna bounce to the left and pick up maybe about 1.5 on the play. Damn, Austin, you sus. yeah. Trey says NFL
Why is he
alumni
Spanish,
academy for
huh?
XFL. I mean,
I'm
basically,
muting
'cause I
you real
know
quick, so-
besides The Rock, it's a bunch of NFL players and a few other sports investment properties that are invested in XFL to make it successful. That was the problem before. They didn't have enough investment money because it was just one singular person, and the way they ran it was too much like the WWE because it was owned by them before initially. 3rd and 8. Ball snapped. Dak with time. Big pass over the right-hand side. Almost intercepted. It was going towards T.Y. Hilton,
great.
but Barbara says the worst that can happen is somebody egging your house with toilet paper while you're away. Yes, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Having to go back to
Barbara, I feel like you've said that from experience.
Does Zach egg your house too?
So I would never egg Barbara's house. She's too nice. Trevor, on the other hand, he's an ass.
Hey, who said I'm sus?
Mozzie.
You were sus earlier, but what makes me sus?
Wait. I know Mozzie isn't talking about sus. Punt return. Oh, he's gonna get toe tackled at the 50.
Mozzie, you're more sus than I am. You walked in, opener. It's so good to see Austin's handsome face. And then the guac 3000. Oh, bro.
Yeah, but I was saying that. Do you know about that from experience? Have you egged someone's house and toilet papered them, or has someone gotten you with that?
Hey,
I feel like you know that from experience.
Shaving cream in the grass, bro.
Oh, shaving cream in the grass does suck.
Kills all the grass.
I was such a bad kid. My principal lived next door to me, or not next door, but like around the block from me.
We used to do some
And
shit.
we went to our house one time at like 7 in the morning, stacked up beer cans that we collected. It was after New Year's, just collected beer cans. We were young. We didn't drink the beer, but we collected them, built a tower in front of her door, knocked on her door, and then lit like a group of a big pack of black cats right in front of her door. So right when she opened it, she knocks over the beer cans and then just pop, 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 pop.
2nd and 1. Brady gets the pass off, even though he shouldn't have. Gets it off towards Kate out. It's going to be incomplete.
Barbara said, I plead the fifth.
Oh,
we won't hold you accountable in front of the law, Barbara. I ain't no snitch. Gus says, or Trev says, Zach better be ready for the new Apex season tomorrow. I start school tomorrow, man. We'll see. I'll come play a little bit. I'll make sure I update it tonight.
There's a player
or
down
tomorrow,
for
whenever
Dallas,
the
number
update
92,
happens.
Armstrong.
Trev says, best part about Austin is when he leaves. Check W. Oh, that's terrible.
I know so much about sports. I'm a crucial member. Okay? I'm crucial here. Trev, your cheeks couldn't even fathom sitting in this chair. Okay? Know your place. Trash.
Trev, I'm gonna invite you to my server, and I want you to go to the life thing, and I want you to go see the setup that my friend Andre has, dude. It's insane. It's gonna be a handoff to Rashad White. White's gonna bounce left side, working on Diggs, is gonna go all the way forward and get brought down at the 35. Good run by White. You know what? Let me be honest with you. You know what I think the end of Tampa Bay was for me? Because last year they developed the run with Fournette at a high tier. And I think Tampa Bay started suffering right once Fournette basically said that he does not want to run the ball all the time, that he wants to have someone else run. To me, I feel like that's a mood killer. It's like you're still young in the league. This is what, your fourth, fifth season. I don't even know if he's on his second. He's on his second contract because he got cut by the Jacksonville Jaguars. But he, why do you not want the ball? Like, why are you talking to reporters saying that, oh, you can't wait? You know, you think that Rachaad White needs to take other touches so you don't have to have the ball all the time. Whenever you were getting 20 carries a week and rushing for like 120 yards on average, I felt like that changed the whole mood of this Tampa Bay team.
I mean, it's definitely possible.
And we're going to see Rachaad White this time down the middle, inside 20.
It's definitely possible. It's
Mozzie,
it's probably one of those things where he just sometimes he didn't want to do all the heavy lifting, basically. Because a lot of times he does the first three downs.
I understand that, but like it's just things you don't say out loud. Like I feel like that just it breaks up the chemistry between players and team. Like that you're not. When I heard it, and if I'm a Tampa player or a fan, I'm thinking that you don't want to do whatever it takes to win. That you want to give up some of your efforts to be able to, and give them to someone else instead of just do anything you need to be done.
But I think
if that makes sense.
From the way I look at it is maybe because he's doing the first three downs, and White is getting that next Gage is possibly injured. But so when they progress down the field, he's doing all the heavy lifting, but he doesn't get a chance to get in the end zone most of the time because it's usually put in White's hand at that point or to a receiver. And so in that essence, he's not getting the glory either. Like he's not getting the glory. So therefore, when it comes to contracts, he's not able to get that money that he wants to get. In regard.
Okay. That makes sense. But like also, now that is something that needs to be discussed between his agent and the coaching staff, to where it's being like, look, I'm doing all the hard work. I might not be getting the touchdown stat, but I'm getting all the yards, all the carries, all the way down there, and that's between them.
But that's probably why he said it.
It sounds almost selfish that you're mad that you aren't getting it for your own will. Because I mean, all teams do this. I mean, dude, look at DeAndre Swift. Now I know Jamal Williams has popped off this year, but this has been several years where DeAndre Swift runs the ball all the way down. He'll have 150 yards in a game, but Jamal Williams will have 2 touchdowns and 10 yards.
But that's
Can you tell me the temperature of this beer?
This is yours.
Yes.
Cappuccino.
Can you tell me what temperature this is?
Cappuccino.
Like cold?
Yeah.
It's cold.
Oh, it's cold.
Is it cold?
Yeah, it's a little cold. Oh, someone's making fun of you?
But that's
my situation.
But that's probably why why he actually says it to the media, because it's probably been said behind closed doors, but nobody's taking his words seriously. That's what I'm saying.
That's possible too. I mean, well, Tampa's always been a questionable organization. I wouldn't say like they're like as bad as like what the Dolphins are or like the Jacksonville Jaguars are as far as like not putting money into the team, but like they've gotten the one Super Bowl, but it's like it's either like Super Bowl or they're going to be the worst in the division. They hold the record, or they are the most losing team in the NFC South. They've been bottom of the division more times than any other team, double of some other teams in our division, but then they have 2 Super Bowls. Like they only care when it's good, so that kind of puts things into question. But we are seeing Russell Gage still down, and we're seeing a lot of players kneeling around right now. I didn't quite see what the injury was like, but this seems to be pretty serious.
Yeah. And when they showed from a different camera angle,
I know you're on, Mozzie.
He was just kind of shaking his right leg. But yeah, I think that could be more so if we go back to the topic of conversation before they're going to bring the truck out, the cart out. But speaking about Leonard Fournette, I think that's more so a reason why he even said anything is because it's probably been said by him. It's probably been said by, if it's been said by him, it's been said by his agents, because they're usually on one accord. And a lot of times when it comes to contracts, your contract is based off your actual physical, your full performance, and they weigh performance off of your touchdowns. If he's not getting the touchdowns, he's not getting the money that he deserves. He feels he deserves too, and that's probably why that's even coming out.
And that's a problem with the upper office. Like in that point, I respect Fournette for that, but that's crazy. Just going up a little bit. Papa Source says Fournette had too much gumbo. He slowed down. Maybe so, man. Fournette kind of had a little bit of those issues too, with LSU, even where there were some things that he complained about. He was I wouldn't say an off-field pest or whatever, and I don't think this is him being a pest. I'm not trying to put that into the air, but I think he's felt undervalued. He felt undervalued at Jacksonville, which is normal for players that go there. I felt like they used him a lot last year, and the fact that he was the reason they were winning games last year, because they went on that skid where they looked horrible at the beginning of the season last season, and then they started winning games, and they won games because they were running the ball through him. In my eyes, during that stretch, I think it was week 5 to about week 10, week 11 last season, that he was that foundational piece. He's what made them good. And if they're not respecting that, then I'm with Fournette in it. Fournette got tired of getting beat up, possibly. Mozzie, I'm letting you and Austin handle y'all's argument. Gonna go pick up dinner. Have a good stream, lads. Love you, my brother, Austin. Hey, Mozzie, much love, brother. I hope you have a good one. Enjoy your dinner.
Much love, Mozzie.
Appreciate you, brother.
Have a good night.
Be safe out there on the streets, man.
Mozzie for the streets.
Mozzie belongs. So we're looking at this here. The Manicast has also stepped away. I don't think you're watching that, but we're seeing the main telecast right now that's available on ESPN of a lot of players head down, a lot of people circling right now. I'm not quite sure what this injury is, but you just feel like any big injury right now feels heartbreaking because of what we've seen the last week. And you know what? I think this is good because this brings humanity back to sports, which we haven't had in a while. And we talked about this a lot during the stream of things that happened with Hamlin, of how so many players and people are desensitized by injuries that happen. It's like you see a guy tear his ACL where he's about to have to go through an extreme surgery. And if it happens during practice, they just pull him to the side and say, all right, y'all keep going. I'm actually really happy that we're seeing this change right now, because these are men with families, with fathers, their brothers and sons to other people, and you don't want to see this type of pain and this type of injury to occur, regardless of how bad it is. And the fact that they're having to bring out a cart and they're having to tend to him for this long, it's scary.
People have to remember
they shouldn't expect players to just be able to get up and just play and be unhuman.
People have to remember, for us, we look at it as a game, but for them, it's still their livelihood. So if something happens to deter them from doing this lifestyle, this being in this world, then a lot of them don't have the education or skills to continue in the proper category to actually make money for their family. So wishing people to be injured is not something that they should do. They should make sure and hope that they have a healthy career, regardless if it's on a team you don't like or not.
Definitely. So they are going to go ahead. They strap them up to the board. They're going to go ahead. They have them on a little bit of a little cart here, bringing them up. Also find it interesting though, like we've had our complications with the NFL and how they've handled these situations, especially here in the stuff with DeMar. We thought things would change. But I find it really interesting that we didn't get to see a replay or even an understanding of how serious this really is. And that's kind of pissing me off, because I don't even know what happens. We don't even get to see it again.
They're
trying to hide us from it. That way they take our emotions from it. That way we can't get mad at them,
not necessarily. I don't think it's necessarily that. I think because from experience of being on the camera at games, there's certain things that they don't want you to show more than once. And especially after the Hamlin situation, I guarantee you there's been a NFL letter sent out to all production crews across the country that when something happens to this stature, do not show the replay. There's probably it's a good possibility.
Yeah.
It's a very good possibility.
It's definitely a touchy situation, but
back.
just
Get
as Peyton says, thoughts and prayers up for Russell Gage, Derek as well. Prayers going up for Russell Gage. Yes, most definitely. At the end of the day, this is just a game, man. This is entertainment. That's all this is. They make a lot of money, but that don't matter when it comes to life.
No, it definitely doesn't. Pass it over the top to Jones is going to be short of the first down by 3 yards. Yes, Derek, prayers going for
All right, I'm
Russell
no
Cage.
shot
Most
back
definitely.
now. I'm about to get 2-minute warning.
Yeah. 4th and 3. This will just about end the game if they aren't able to get this first here. I mean, I think the game's ended regardless. Julio's going to get the catch. He will get the first down, and this is just kind of a this is a play here where you just want to score just to make things look not as bad as what they really are. She just said, "Wait, what happened to Gage?" To be honest, I don't know. We only saw it once, and it happened so quick. Did you get a better look at it, Non? I'm not quite sure. It's gonna be a touchdown pass to Brayton in the corner of the end zone, and you can just tell that the air is deflated out. Everybody's really quiet right now. This is like I said, we saw the things that happened tomorrow. No one's really interested in this game now, especially with it being a blowout like it is, Even the Peyton cast, dude, they have no energy right now. And if y'all have seen their highlights, they're full of energy. There's none right now.
I don't even know what channel they're on. Or
I have no idea. It was the first one that popped up on YouTube TV.
Oh, I've never watched them. So
I think it's on ESPN. I think it's on ESPN.
Quick
pass. They're going to go for 2. Tom's going to roll out. He's going to throw. Mike Evans caught. And I want to touch on the one thing that you say, and I think all of us understand it, and stuff, but I just wanted to put it into the air. It's like, because I saw it during the Hamlin thing where they're like, this is their job. And, this happens all the time in real life too. If someone gets hurt at a job, like the business still has to run. If you work at a chemical plant, for instance, the plant still has to go through its process, still has to produce product and all these different things. But, the only reason for the NFL is for us watching's entertainment. Like, the way this affects the players and stuff. Like, I saw people talking about how the players are, well, they just got to get over it. They're getting paid millions. They just have to get over it. Like these things happen. It happens in other jobs too. And they don't make nearly as much money. These guys live with each other for 6 months, 7 months out of the year. These are their brothers. This ain't just like they can go home and just do their thing. Like, this is their family.
Onside kick.
The onside kick is going to be recovered by Tampa Bay. We've been wanting this all season. We finally get one. It's a little too late. I don't think it matters, but
Tampa got it.
We saw a successful onside kick. We check it off the box, baby. I think Tom Brady wanted to keep his helmet on the side. I'm not going to lie. I don't think he wanted to come back in.
It was a great bounce that Noah Brown couldn't corral in, and he kind of had possession, but it was down by his ankles. He was bent like in a cradle position, and they just ran and pulled the trouble.
For sure. Mozzie's not here, so he can't make fun of me, but small bladder man's going pee.
I see you, Cheesehead. Thank you for sending that.
Let's shake it off.
It's still gonna linger.
Dude, this dude.
Yeah, even what the possible injury was, it's kind of, I want to say, it has something to do with his neck.
I didn't even see anything that happened to even see the play.
Yeah, it happens really quick. It happens really, really quick.
Yeah, you're probably right on that, Cheesehead. Typically, they don't bring out a board unless it's something with either like neck or like lower spine. So, and I don't think his spine got hit like off of the initial look at that play. So you're probably right. It probably is neck.
Yeah, the way he was moving, the way the hit initially, the contact, it looks like neck.
She said, can you send that clip to us on Instagram? I just
It's on
wanted to see
Instagram.
because I really
It's
couldn't
on
get a good
Instagram.
look at it.
He sent it.
Oh, it is on Instagram? Oh,
Yeah.
he sent it. Okay. I see. BK. Okay.
And even towards as the clip is
Could it be?
ending, he goes, his left hand goes to grab his back too. If you notice, as the clip is ending, he goes to grab his
Yeah,
back.
I'm trying to slow it down and get a really good look at it.
Well, more,
So I see him catch the ball right around the 8. It's behind him. He reaches back. The
defender's
safety, I believe,
is
that's
around his
on him,
neck.
is going to come across and is going to wrap around his neck, jerking it downward. And then he kind of moves his head a couple times, and his head bops like that really hard.
Mhm.
And it does it a couple of times. And I don't think it's neck because he wouldn't be moving his neck. I think it's his spine. I wonder if his spine compressed. I wonder if that's what it is. It looks like his spine might have compressed. Maybe he might have.
Brady with times with the
slipped
big
the disc.
bomb, wide open receiver off the fingertips.
Mike Evans.
He had him wide over. He had him. Evans had 2.5 yards on the defender. That was touchdown. And it was a great pass.
If it was his neck, I think if it was his neck that he wouldn't have moved his head. He wouldn't have moved his head so much. He was going back and forth like this his head, but his lower back wasn't moving. His just upper shoulders were going like this, and that lower back wasn't budging.
Pass to K.
I bet he slipped the disc.
Gets the first down. Might have.
I think that's what it was. Especially if he because he kind of got wrapped around that neck and that shoulder area. That's definitely what it could have been. Too much
Brady
pressure.
Pass over the middle.
Downward.
Batted down to Kate Otten.
Oh,
it was a seam route.
Brady.
Van Der Esch.
Brady, can you not try and take your players out? That's a horrible pass by Brady. You don't see Brady make passes like that often where he puts his players in danger like that. You never make that play. Thank God 55 was trying to go for the ball, and this isn't a couple years ago where they just go for the body because they can't anymore. He's knocked
Second
out.
and 10, Brady's going to get sacked. Be a loss about 8 or 9.
I'm glad he got sacked right there. I'm not going to cap.
You just hate Brady. I'm coming to that.
I mean, I don't like Brady, but like he put his player in danger right there. That's a horrible pass. You don't ever make that. Not floating it up there, to that point. And Micah Parsons with the sack. How many sacks does Micah Parsons have? I know I had him at what I said, 2.5, 2 sacks.
Does that count as Michael Parsons, or does that count as the other guy?
It might be a half. It might be a half sack.
They said it, but I couldn't hear him.
I'm looking at it right now.
3rd and 18.
Parsons. Oh, there you go.
From the shotgun ball snap,
no,
up
it's
to the right. Quick pass, they're going to be caught by Jones. Jones
should be a half sack.
I don't know why he didn't go to get out of bounds, but it's going to be 4th down. Timeout, Tampa. I mean,
so, realistically, they could score a touchdown here, 2-point conversion, and then a quick touchdown, 2-point conversion, this game's tied. I'm just letting you know. This game isn't over with a minute left. I mean, it's unlikely, but they score within 12 seconds here, get an onside kick, convert a 2-point conversion, and successfully create a onside kick again. This game is not close to over.
Realistically, if this was Madden, I'm
4th and 6, ball's tipped. Gonna be a turnover and downs. Ball was too high to Julio Jones. It was too high to Julio Jones.
Hey.
Told you.
Goodbye.
Hail Mary is the play.
Na.
Look, people leaving now.
Oh, yeah. Well, luckily for the Tampa Bay fans, they just get to go on with their everyday life because they really aren't true fans of football.
Is Seattle still in it?
No, they lost.
Dude came to work Friday.
Uh,
Friday was the game?
Saturday.
Oh, well. Friday, he came in full face mask, paint,
For Seattle?
jersey, hairspray for Seattle. He's from Seattle.
Oh, okay.
He came into work fully.
Seattle fans are crazy, bro. They're the 12. They call them the 12th man because they're so loud that they affect the defense as much as any player does. Papasaurus says it was either neck or spine. At least Tampa got the lightning in hockey. I guess
True.
at least they got that, huh, Pop? But you said you're a
nail it
Tampa Bay
down.
fan. No, you said you're a Philly fan from you're a Philly fan from Tampa, right, Sora? So Sora, I don't know if you answered it. I know there was like so much going on when that happened, but what's your real thoughts on the Eagles, man? You think, as a fan, you think it's the Super Bowl? Realistically, do you think like Super Bowl is the goal here? Like anything less is a disappointment? Because we've talked about Philly, and like at first we all kind of looked at Philly as like overrated, right? Like we just felt like the schedule was really easy. They really weren't looking that as good as what their record was. But I don't know. The more and more I've watched them, I don't think it's fake at all. What about you now? What's your thoughts on Philadelphia?
I think once a team that's building confidence in each other, anything the sky is the limit. Really, once everybody starts believing in each other and starts actually fighting for each other, and there actually is talent there. Yeah, it's potentially everything is there. The space for them to win is all on them. It's all on them 100%.
Right. I mean, like I'm I'm an LSU fan. I'm from Louisiana, so I'm an LSU fan. I can't stand anybody that comes out of Alabama, except for Mark Ingram because he played for the Saints. But other than that, like and Herbert Jones because he came from Alabama too. That's basketball. It's a little different. But Jalen Hurts is a guy that I have loved. Like just his selfishness. I think that's it. I think I said that right. It's a long word. And his play style, like accepting to get taken out during a national championship game, going over to the Sooners. Believe he won the Heisman that year with the Sooners, coming into the league, being doubted heavily, and then now with their head coach and this team that they're developing there, building confidence and winning. And sometimes winning is the answer to confidence for young quarterbacks. And Jalen Hurts looks like he's fluid. We talked about him at the beginning of the season when we were doing our quarterback tier list, and we were just saying how Jalen Hurts has special abilities, but they need to protect him with his line and allow him to do his role. He looks for the pass first now because he trusts his line to hold him back, but he can still get mobile if he wants to or if he needs to and make big plays. I think his development has been phenomenal this year. We're also going to see players gather up at center field, saying some prayers at the end of this game as well. Just wanted to note that. But what's your thoughts on Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, like in his development?
I mean, I feel the same way that you do. I've liked him before. I thought that before this season, that with the right line, the right attention, and the right game plan for that team, he definitely has potential to be a really good quarterback, and we were seeing that. And once they got a couple, they put together a string of wins. The team started really believing themselves. I'm telling you, confidence is the best thing to push for wins, and the team has high confidence. So I mean, even with Dallas pulling out this win today, this is the first time Dallas actually looked like a team that was meant to be in the playoffs. It's their first time. They haven't looked at that all season.
The 90s, yeah.
They haven't looked at that all season. And
you talk about that, and like it just shows you how much talent is really in the NFL. And how confidence plays the biggest factor in how well they are. I mean, you look guys like Mr. Irrelevant, like they keep calling him that. It's going to be his nickname for his rest of his career. And Brock Purdy for Frisco. He's in a team that is good, built good around him. It's hard for him to fail if he just does the right things, and it builds confidence and it makes him look like a great quarterback. Once you build that around them, these quarterbacks and these players in this league, they are so talented. They are so much above, the majority of players that aren't in it. Their skill set is so much higher. They just got to have the confidence and the good coaching game plan to be able to really put a light on their skill set. And I think that's the biggest thing. We're seeing that with Purdy. We're seeing that with Jalen Hurts now this year. We seen it with Geno Smith, who's been in the league for a long time, that looked like a dud. Like, we had him at the bottom tier, that he was going to be nothing this year, even though we like Geno, but we just didn't think that he had it anymore. I'm so happy he proved us wrong, because I love Geno. We're seeing that a lot now. Papasaurus says, for the Eagles, after this year, it's Super Bowl or bust. We see guys coming back from injury thanks to the bye. The biggest issue is going to be tackling on the defense. I have been defending Jalen for years. I actually got my Hurts jersey signed by him this year, but you saw it in college when he had Lamb. He, like most quarterbacks, need a physical receiver. I think, you know what, Pa, I'm so happy you said that, because that's my biggest argument with a lot of teams, is that there's not a just big body physical receiver that just has good hands, that you can just throw that ball in their area and they're going to catch it. That's why Devontae Adams is so good. That's why Michael Thomas, when he's not injured, is so good. That's why DeAndre Hopkins is so good. That's why CeeDee Lamb has broken out this year. The only guys that are outliers as far as that right now in today's football, in my opinion, is Justin Jefferson, because Justin Jefferson is a smaller, speedy receiver, but he makes it work.
Yeah.
He's the only outlier, in my opinion. And maybe Ayuk and Debo, because they're both a little bit smaller too, but they got George Kittle. So, they got to, it's a little different. But for the most part, you got to have a big hand wide receiver. And Cooper. I'm sorry. I'm forgetting about Cooper. But still. But that's really cool that you're able to get his signature, man. That's sick, man. I've gone to a couple Saints game. I actually have this is Michael Thomas's signature that I have on this football. From when I've went to practices and stuff like that. Going to practices are so fun. He says have that last year, even the draft, though, it showed they were building a team for Hurts by getting him receivers in Smith, by getting his center in Dickerson, by getting Johnson from Florida, who knew Jalen when he was 4. The icing on the cake was AJ, who is his best friend. That's what it's about, dude. A lot of teams, bro. The only team that I would say that has been successful without culture is the Patriots, and I don't know how they did it. I guess you got to give shout out to Belichick. But teams that win and consistently win is for the majority, it's because of the culture that's inside the locker room. They feel like brothers. That was the biggest complaint for us Saints fans, is that this year, and I'd probably even say the same thing with your Raiders, is that there was zero culture in the locker room. The Saints went from a team that celebrated every win. They hung out together. They did things together that it looked like they were all a family and a brotherhood rather than just teammates working a job. This year, it's felt like they were just teammates working a job.
See, I wouldn't, well, for the Raiders, I wouldn't necessarily say that, because I follow a lot of their different profiles and they actually do hang out together. I think what caused the change was the new leadership. The new leadership is what changed that culture.
Well, but
you know what I'm saying?
but okay, but no, but because our players really didn't change that much. It was a coaching change for us too. That it's that culture in the locker room. They might still hang out, and our players still hung out with each other, but they didn't have that culture in the locker room anymore. All that stuff was canceled out. It didn't feel the same, and you could tell it when you went to games. It didn't feel the same. You could watch the sidelines. When I go to games, I look at the sidelines. Even when we're winning, it doesn't look the same. When I've watched highlights of practices, it didn't look the same as it had the previous 4 to 5 years. Let's see. Has ESPN updated for next week's playoffs, or did they update it? They have. Let's see. All right, so do you want to go over this past week's games? I think we've covered all the games, so I feel like you want to just go into what our thoughts are for next week's.
You mean, wait, you mean what we're going to do for the video?
No, like for right now. Like, do you want to go over our quick thoughts real fast?
I mean, you can. We can.
All right, cool. So at the end of every stream, we either cover the previous games that's happened this past week, or we go into next week's games and give you our predictions. We're also going to have a prediction video up on the channel. I would say expect for it to be up around either Thursday or Friday, where we'll go into Oh, we forgot to test the thing, so we can just do it now. Do you want me to see if I can pull it up?
What are you referring to? You said test the thing. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Do you want me to see if I can pull up my OBS and see if we can run it? We didn't try it. Do you want me to try it now?
I'm pulling
I mean,
underdog.
you should be able to run your OBS.
All right, well, give me a second. Let me see if I can do it. Oh, I have an update. I'm just do remind me later. That's what we forgot to do the other day. I knew we were forgetting something. I don't have anything set up for it. We'll set it up later because I have to add all the cameras and everything and stuff like that, and that might take.
Well, I mean, if you're doing a recording, you just pull it open and just open up a you just do a recording. You just record the screen, right? And it's add the volume. So it's either just a display capture or a window capture.
All right,
and then just don't do the update.
All right, displays capture.
Okay, what was the last thing that you? Hold on, Papa Sora. What's up, Skylar? Yes.
All right.
Why is I can't scroll up to see what the comments are. Okay, so you said that Super Bowl bus. So New Jersey one. Oh, well, we said that. Okay, said that. Greg Zag. It's really different.
1 second.
Bro, what you know about the barbecue cheese? You don't know shit.
What do I know about what?
The barbecue cheese.
Man, barbecue cheese. That's
my shit.
That's my stuff right there. It's not allowing me to use the display 2. Okay, there we go. What button do I use to like cut off some of the screen? Is it Windows or is it Alt?
Alt.
Okay. Shoot. All right. Give us 1 second, guys, because we're trying to knock all this out at once to make it a little bit easier on us, but also to give y'all just a little bit of a better experience as well. Almost done, guys. The only problem that I'm having on possibly is that this quality, because of it going through this Video Ninja, is that it's much worse, man.
No, you don't have to pull up YouTube and just screen record YouTube. It might be better.
Oh, you want me to screen record YouTube? Okay.
Yeah, maybe better
I can
that.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, not video.
Okay. Let me try that.
Hey, brother.
You don't know right thing.
Huh?
You don't know right thing.
It's the Doba. Give me a second. All right.
Hey, when you try to search something, pages have everything what you're looking for, but the actual answer.
All right, so I need to not add my mic. That's fine. Add display capture.
Yeah, because you're just recording everything from that page, so it should include the sound and everything.
Okay. All right. I think this works. Let me go ahead and.
You have the audio playing as well, desktop audio, or whatever.
Yeah, desktop audio. Say, give me a 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Check 1, 2, 3. Check. Say microphone worker.
Hello, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Give me a second. I'm just trying to get it all set up, guys. We never tried this before, so just give me a minute. I'll make sure the audio is all working correctly. I know I'm like staring into space. You can start talking now, though, Don, if you're looking at comments.
I think everybody's kind of just paused.
Okay.
All right, the last comment, which
I'm
was
gonna bump it
Skylar.
up just a little bit. All right, that should work. All right, so I am recording right now. All right, let's go over these comments real quick. Skyla says, "Hey, Non, Skyla, hi, sister. What's up, Derek? How you doing, baby? Welcome back. Skyla said, "Hey, brother Derek, what's good?" Hey, don't be mean. Be nice to Skyla. It's fine. Derek L said, "Correct, Zach. It was totally different. It was like Sean Payton packed the culture up and took it with him when he left. It does feel that way, man. It truly does. It does." Do we read the last thing by Papa where he says, "The unfortunate thing with the Saints is they don't have a true leader. You saw Breeze say to Winston, it's your team, but he hasn't been healthy enough to lead the team." Well, so, Papa, like coming from like our perspective of the things that have happened is it's not so much that he was injured and he just couldn't be there, is that DA doesn't like to play a riskier offense. He doesn't like guys to he doesn't like guys that take shots, deep shots. He wants a guy like Andy Dalton that does checkdowns and slow rolls the ball, and that's the problem. Now, Nan, let me ask you one question real quick. Is there a way to where I can not have the audio coming from YouTube into my ear? Can
I mean, that's your everything.
I'm just gonna have to hear it double.
Because
I'm just gonna hear it double is what it is.
Yeah, because technically, when what they're doing that, the person who the other side is listening, they're not on screen too. So you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So unfortunately, on screen.
Okay. Well, all right. I'm just gonna try to ignore myself and try to hear you straight up. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll figure it out.
I mean, it's just a test anyway, so yeah. If it messes up, then test doesn't work.
Right. All right. So we'll deal with it, and we'll just try to make it work.
Oh, Lord.
All right. So, all right, guys. So our wild card weekend has came to a finish. We've had some really great games this weekend, and now we're gonna move on into the divisional round. Starting off on Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Central Time, we're going to have the Jaguars versus the Chiefs. It's going to be at Arrowhead. Jaguars came back with one of the craziest comebacks that I've seen in playoffs since the Super Bowl, realistically, man. Like, that game was wild. What was your thoughts on that game, and what's your thoughts on the Jags versus the Chiefs?
I mean, on that game, it turned out exactly the way I thought it was going to turn out. I called the W. I'm very happy Jacksonville had a really good game, though. The turnaround was very exciting and fun to watch. Now, as far as Jacksonville versus Kansas City, I know everyone and their mama expects Kansas City to come out to blow the brakes off of Jacksonville.
Yeah,
but I'm going to go with Jacksonville just because I want to. You know,
you're going to go with Jacksonville because you want to? Okay,
because I want to.
Okay, look,
both teams out of the last 12 weeks, both teams are, I think, have 7 wins under their belts. As far as the points scored, as far as touchdowns scored, they're very, very, very close. They have the same amount of interceptions for both quarterbacks. I mean, statistically, both teams are are practically identical. I know talent wise, it's a different set of rules when it comes to that.
Right,
but there's always room for upsets, and there's nothing wrong with them being upset. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a great story. I like Trevor.
Man,
I got to pick one that's off the board, though. You know what I'm saying?
I know you have to pick one, and like I'm like that too. I always like to pick one upset, But like my thing is like, if I'm a favorite Jacksonville, right? I'm looking at Kansas City, who has had the easiest schedule over the last like 5 to 6 weeks. They've literally played next to nobody. They get a week off, and we've seen teams that have had a week off that doesn't function the same way. And dude, the Chiefs are just so good, though. Patrick Mahomes is honestly looked like a better quarterback without Tyreek Hill than what he looked like when he had Tyreek Hill. We talked about this in the beginning of the season that we thought he would, because he didn't have a scapegoat. He was going to have to play his game and get other wide receivers involved. We've seen Juju get involved. We knew we were going to see Travis. We've seen McCole Hardman, who is back now. We're seeing the guy that they pulled over from the Giants that had a touchdown last week or the week before the playoffs, and had that creative play with him. And their coach's mindset and skill set is just so above everybody else. This team is fit for him, and that's why it's hard for him to lose. I can't say I have Jacksonville winning this game. I think Chiefs win this game handily, and that's just being honest.
Oh yeah, that's why I said it's not about just being honest. This is my fun one. This is my fun one, and I hope this will be a fun one to see. Hey, if Jacksonville pulls it out, that would be a great story.
Well, I'm down for it. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have his moment. I think he had his moment last week, but I don't think it's going to continue any deeper in this playoffs. The Chiefs are just too good.
See, as far as the moment, I don't see that being a moment. I expect him to win that game. So to me, that wasn't a moment. I expect him to win that. So.
Hey, I'm down for that. So we'll go ahead into the 7:15 game, Giants, Eagles, and it's a division rival. I love the fact that the Eagles are going to go into possibly a division rival throughout the rest of the playoffs if, Dallas can conquer 49ers, which I don't believe, but we'll get to that later. But Giants and Daniel Jones looked like the best player in the playoffs during wildcard weekend. He was by far the most impressive. He did everything right. He ran that offense with confidence. They didn't even really run the ball with Saquon that much. I think Saquon only had like 10 carries, and like 3 of those came whenever it was garbage time. They were trying to get the clock down. Who do you have between Giants and Eagles, man? Jalen Hurts is going to be back. Hopefully he's fully healthy. What do you got?
I mean, this game, I definitely hope that Hurts is fully healthy. And if he is, I definitely have Hurts and crew to pull out the W. Daniel Jones looked good, but the team is still at a point where they still need a little bit more to get over that hump. Even though, I mean, granted, anything can happen because it is football, it is playoffs, anything can happen, but I definitely can see Philadelphia pulling this one out in the long run, to be honest with you. I think everything this is working together for them.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Philadelphia. I think it's Philadelphia's time. Like, as a Saints fan, I want to be upset about it because I know they have our picks and we're not supposed to like them right now, and it's been some issues with that. But like the Eagles have just looked really good. Like I like Jalen Hurts, I really do. I talk about it nonstop. How much I enjoy their play style, how they've worked him in and made him feel confident. We've talked about it on streams. And the pickup with AJ Brown has been phenomenal. Devontae Smith shining. If AJ gets doubled or anything like that, they have other weapons. And people forget about Miles Sanders, who's had big games as well. I think it's going to be a good battle, though, and that's my thing. Philadelphia is favored by 7.5. I know the Eagles blew out the Giants the last time that they played them, but I think the Eagles are going to win this one. But it's going to be a close one. I think it's within 3 or 4 points.
Yeah, they have the over and under at 48, which I'm like, it could get there, but I
don't think so. I think it's under. I think it's lower scoring.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna get nowhere near that. And I think Philly's gonna pull that one out, like I said, in the end, though.
Yeah. And so then we're going to go into Sunday games on my birthday. It's going to be my birthday next Sunday. So make sure when y'all come into our channel when we're live, because we're going to be live during all the playoff games, that y'all come show some love. Tell me happy birthday, bro. I'm turning 21 for the 6th year in a row. But we're going to have Bengals versus Bills. The Bengals and the Bills did not have a great wildcard weekend day. They both played the 2 worst teams in the playoffs, technically, as far as like injuries go, having backup quarterbacks show up, and they didn't look complete.
Yeah.
Did they just play down to their competition, or did they just get exposed a little bit? I know for the Bengals, the Ravens defense is really good, but for the Bills, I just felt like Josh Allen and the Bills played down to their competition. Is this going to be a fiery game? The Buffalo Bills are favored by 5 points. The over-under is set at 50. Who do you have in this game?
This one is two very talented teams. Unfortunately, they didn't give us much this past weekend. Both teams looked very lackluster for the most part, to be honest. Um, it almost both teams look like their records were too good to be true. Almost.
It does feel that
Bills, they did not play the way that we expected them to play. I mean, you
Right.
went up against Miami that came to the party with a third string quarterback. They came with a third string DJ and still rocked the party. Like what?
45%.
Like what happened? Like what happened? That doesn't. Yeah. But and then Bengals looked okay going against another second string quarterback who I think technically was still injured. Who probably
Right.
could have performed higher if he was healthy and maybe even won that because really they won on a fluke fumble off of a very bad play call. If that play call doesn't happen, this is Bills versus Baltimore. This is easily Bills versus Baltimore. But Bengals are here and it's Bengals versus Bills, of course. Um,
Mm-hmm.
oh man, it's hard for me to choose. It really is hard for me to choose. But I want the Bills to win, and I think they deserve to win.
Right.
But this one could be a toss up. To be honest with you.
Yeah, the way I look at it is that the Bengals have came into stride over the last several weeks, other than Wild Card Weekend. They've only allowed, I think it was like 5 sacks over the past like 6 to 7 weeks. The other day we saw 4 of them happen, and that offensive line kind of collapsed. But this Ravens defense is what is the reason why they were in the playoffs. This Ravens defense is really good. I saw a lot of people on Twitter talking about it, saying how Burrow's really not that good. And I'm like, no, y'all don't realize Ravens defense is really just that good. But they did struggle. So I'm kind of with you. I'm rooting for Bills. Bills is the people that I want to see in the Super Bowl, but I need them to wake up. They have looked I wouldn't say mediocre because they've looked good, but they haven't looked as good as what they should at this time and at this level of play and players that they have. I want them to be better, and I want them to go and start dominating games and not just playing to their competition's weaknesses and just play their strengths. They have talent at wide receiver. They have a quarterback that can run, pass, do whatever he wants. He can do it. They have running back weapons now with James Cook developing as a good running back. I'm going Bills, but I'll tell you what, I won't be surprised if I'm wrong.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. With both quarterbacks who both eclipsed the 4,000-yard mark and both eclipsed 35 TDs, both in double-digit interceptions. So they both are willing to take the risk and throw that and let that ball sling. So I mean, with that being said, I expect a lot of yards. I expect a high scoring game. To be honest with you, but when it comes down to the end result, I do feel the Bills should pull it off. But if it's Cincinnati, I would not be surprised at all.
Definitely. Yep. Okay, you weren't talking. Dude, I got so confused right at the end there of how the voice was going. I'll cut this out. But that's going to go ahead and bring us into the last game, which is going to be between the Cowboys and 49ers. The Cowboys 12-5 coming off the big victory against Tampa. And we said it as we streamed it, as we're watching it just a couple minutes ago, that the Cowboys for the first time looked like a playoff team in my eyes. They played great. Even Micah Parsons dealing with an injury, they looked really well. And they were working hard. They were disrupting a lot of Brady's passes. They were getting hands of Brady, getting him frustrated very early off in the game. And then you look at the 49ers who just dominantly beat the Seattle Seahawks. They allowed him in a little bit, but right once they got that one big play, is when it got shattered apart. The biggest thing for me is for the 49ers is the way that they work as a team. The most important play that whole game was the short pass to Deebo Samuels on the sidelines, and how you see their other two main offensive players being George Kittle and Brandon Ayuk, giving them the lead blocks that allow for that 75-yard touchdown pass. 49ers play for themselves. They have the best all-around team. I don't even know if you could say that other than quarterback at this point, because Birdie's done what he's had to do. And with that being said, 49ers are beating the Cowboys. I don't think Cowboys have that grit. It's going to be in Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. 49ers are winning this game. They're going to the NFC Championship.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree that they're going to the championship. I mean, like you said, it's this Sunday, Levi Stadium. The 49ers are 8-1 at home, so that already shows that the home field advantage is clearly in their favor. Some teams don't really have home field advantage, like you talk about Tampa Bay not having one, but Niners clearly have one in Santa Clara at Levi Stadium. The Cowboys, they've finally look like an actual team. They find like a complete team. They find like a team that's determined to get to the big game. I mean, I don't think they're going to get past this 49er team. The team that we see right now with the 49ers being led by Brock Purdy, the backup of the backup of the backup of the backup, looks like a true solid team. And the fact that they all have put their faith in this young kid, and this kid feels that and is running the field with confidence. The same thing we say with Jalen Hurts. Yeah. Once a player feels that confidence being put on them from other players, the players who are older than him feel that he feels that they're trusting him. He feels like he can't make a mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so in that motion, in those feelings, you're willing to take a risk. You're willing to take more chances. You're gonna put more on the line. And I think that the 49ers are going to win this game. I won't say easily, but it won't stress them out too much. I'll say it that way.
That's kind of how I'm feeling too. Yeah. I agree. So in saying that, man, we are going to have a phenomenal divisional round of playoffs. I expect to have the same intensity of games as we had this past weekend during Wildcard Weekend. Make sure that y'all stay tuned down here. If y'all are new to the channel, be true to the channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button on this video, and join us on the streams. We have a lot of fun. We're going to give y'all the best coverage that we possibly can. We want to hear y'all opinions and give y'all what real fan sports is all about, which is a fan's opinion. And we want to hear y'all step up and stand up and rise high for y'all's team and tell us what it's all about. Who's going to the Super Bowl? Y'all let us know. We have a lot of playoff football to come, and we're going to be live during all of it. We appreciate y'all for being here. Send them out.
Once again, like you said, appreciate you guys being here. If you're new to the channel, be true to the channel, hit that subscribe button, notification bell. We are so thankful for all the love and support, you guys. All the new followers, all new subscribers, all new members. Thank you. So with that being said, we will catch you on the next live stream back here on Real Fan Sports. My name is Nonpfixion. It's my co-host Zach, and for Austin, wherever he went to in the background, we appreciate you. We love you, and we'll catch you next one. Peace, love. We're out, you guys. Have a great rest of your week. It's only Monday. It doesn't feel like it. Appreciate you. Peace out.
Peace out.